town or organization needs fireworks, call Dustin Ledford today at 704-473-1996. That's 704-473-1996. Have a party, have a blast with Contracted Pyrotechnics. It's truck season at Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby. Come see the new 2023 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab RST. Get 0% APR financing for well-qualified buyers, plus no monthly payments for 90 days when you finance with GM Financial. Plus get a $750 cash allowance. Or make every day a getaway with the new 2023 Chevy Equinox. Get 2.1% APR financing for well-qualified buyers or take $1,250 cash allowance. Get yours today at Marburger Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard, Shelby.
Drivers, start your engines!
Start your engine of savings at Campers Inn in Kings Mountain. Race on in now during the Campers Inn 500. Over 500 units have been discounted for year-end savings. It's the best time of the year to buy. Don't make a pit stop elsewhere. Head to the finish line of savings at Campers Inn in Kings Mountain during the Campers Inn 500. Campers Inn, 615 South Broadway off Highway 161 South at I-85 in Kings Mountain. Online at campersinn.kingsmountain.com. Like them on Facebook too.
Today, having choices at the end of life's journey is more important than ever. Choosing the proper way to honor a loved one is not an easy task. There are many emotional, personal, and spiritual issues to consider. Now, there is a new alternative to traditional burial and flame-based cremation. Fiddel's Aquamation is a water-based natural process that gently returns your loved one's remains to their natural ash form. Learn more at StanleyTysigerFuneralHome.com or drop by their offices in Falston and in Cherryville. Shelby's CarQuest Parts Store is Shelby Auto Plus CarQuest, locally owned and operated. See Charles and Beth Cabanas, Lathan Queen, and Lisa McKinney for all of your auto parts needs. And Shelby Auto Plus CarQuest is your hydraulic hose headquarters. Also fittings to custom-made hoses. They want to help you with all of your automotive parts needs. Shelby Auto Plus CarQuest, 409 North Washington Street in Shelby. Give them a call today at 704-482-2468. Your CarQuest Auto Parts Store. Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Adam Larson, your Shelby Edward Jones financial advisor, wants to help you make your retirement goals a reality. He can help you figure out where you are today and how to get to where you expect to be. Working together, you can plan for what you want and be ready to take on anything unexpected along the way. Call Adam Larson at 704-470-4384 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Nobody does it better.
Yes, when it comes to real estate, nobody does it better than Sherry Horn of Sherry Horn Real Estate. Sherry was voted the best real estate agent and best real estate office in Cleveland County. If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, talk with Sherry Horn at Sherry Horn Real Estate. Call 704-915-5450 or visit her website at soldbysherry.com. And like her on Facebook too, and you'll see why nobody does it better. Triad Corrugated Metal in Lincoln is this area's headquarters for premium metal roofing and supplies. And now just arrived, square tubing for metal carports and metal buildings. Give them a call at 980-429-2278 for pricing and sizes. And they have a wide variety of colors. Visit the website at triadcorrugatedmetal.com. And like them on Facebook too, Triad Corrugated Metal, 108 Industrial Park Road in Lincoln.
DeRisi Racing wants to wish the Burns Bulldogs good luck during this year's football season. DeRisi Power Sports is your go-to for ATV and UTV parts, service, and accessories. And DeRisi is nationally recognized for building race engines and suspensions. They also perform race bike builds. Stop in today and see Santo and Heather DeRisi. These people know what they're doing, and they're located at 4225 Paulston Road in Shelby. Or find them online at www.derisiracing.com. Call them at 704-538-3512.
Hey, I'm Joey Logano, and if you're looking for affordable, quality equipment, James River delivers.
Whether you're mowing your lawn, hauling material, or baling hay, James River has the John Deere mowers, tractors, Gator utility vehicles, and implements you need to get it done fast. Plus, with low-rate financing and big cash rebates, James River makes owning a John Deere just as easy as it is to operate. Request a quote online at jamesriverequipment.com.
James River delivers affordable quality.
Oliver's Hardware and Garden Center is not just a hardware store, but a real general store carrying items like feed and seed, hay, pine needles, and straw. Also case knives, Grove Line, belts, Ashe County cheese, Guernsey milk, Hunter's liver mush, and many more unique items not found in your typical hardware store. They've got it all at Oliver's Hardware, 3712 Falston Road, between Falston and Shelby, or online at olivershardware.com. Oliver's Hardware proudly supports the Burns football team and wishes them good luck for a great season.
On the Go Quick Lube in Falston is not just oil changes, they have tires for all cars with names like GT Radio, Hankook, and Toyo, plus interstate batteries and wiper blades. Of course they do oil changes featuring Castrol, Motorcraft, and Rotella diesel oil, and they carry diesel truck fuel filters. Plus, they are an official North Carolina inspection station. For quick service with competitive pricing and professional technicians, head over to On The Go Quick Lube today. 3716 Falston Road, Highway 18 north of Shelby, and go Burns Bulldogs. Fall is here, and Main Street Hardware in Lydell has everything you'll need for the cooler weather months. All types of heaters are in stock now, plus a huge stock of Red Max equipment and price to sell. Hedgers, trimmers, weed eaters, and more. Check out the new line of outdoor furniture that you gotta see. It's not too late to aerate and reseed, and Main Street Hardware has seed, straw, and pine needles too. And of course, Main Street has all you need for projects around the house. See them today, Main Street Hardware, 356 Main Street in Lindale, and like them on Facebook too. Go Bulldogs. Local, scratch-made, and delicious food right there in Falston. It's Johnny Ray Smokehouse. The menu is loaded with delicious slow-smoked barbecue, brisket, burgers, salads, plus Friday night is rib night. And be sure you start off your meal with their famous fried cheese curds. They're out of this world. Stop by today, Johnny Ray Smokehouse, 4629 Falston Road, Highway 18. Open 11 to 8 Wednesday and Thursday, 11 to 9 Friday and Saturday, 11 to 9 on Sunday. Like them on Facebook too. Bayada Home Health Care continues to grow, and because of this growth, they are in need of new employees. See Bayada Home Health Care and join their growing team of healthcare professionals with immediate opportunities in Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties. And they take all safety precautions possible with an experienced, trained staff. Just call 704-669-4000 or visit the website at bayada.com. Bayada Home Health Care. They love what they do. Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at putnamdistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years. For nearly 50 years, the K family at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service have been taking care of your bookkeeping and income tax needs in Shelby, Cleveland County, and the surrounding area. They feature a staff of enrolled agents and registered tax return preparers to make sure you get every advantage you deserve. That's Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Give them a call at 704-484-2783. Online at numbersofshelby.com. They are there for you.
It's time to get ready for flu season with a stop in at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville and the Falston Pharmacy in Falston. Flu shots are now in. Drop by at your convenience and get your flu shot from a qualified technician. Stay healthy this winter and check with them for all your prescription needs. And both have a convenient drive-through window. That's Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street, Cherryville, and the Falston Pharmacy on Highway 18 North in Falston.
Good evening and welcome to Rudisville Stadium. Tom Senafani and Matt Royster with you, bringing this broadcast of Burns visiting Cherryville. Sorry, no video available tonight. We apologize for that, but we will have audio coverage. Also have coverage on WCSL. So if you're in your car and you want to turn on the radio, that's 92.9. So if you're on YouTube listening to us, that's great. If you want to listen to it on the radio, Danny and Ken have it on 92.9. So we've got you covered here at KTC Broadcasting. Matt's back after his week hiatus last week. Welcome back, Matt.
Glad to be here. I missed a good one last week. It was a hard-fought game. Come out on top. You know, both teams coming in tonight. Cherryville played last week, beat Thomas Jefferson 22-21 in overtime. So both teams had a hard-fought wins, but we come in the victory column, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, and Cherryville, we're going to introduce our, Cherryville, and Coach Pruitt calls into the radio station every week. We appreciate that. He's always supportive of KTC Broadcasting, so we do appreciate Coach Pruitt. Said hello to him on the way. He's busy trying to get his camera set up. We got senior night here, so we got members of the Cherryville band being recognized on the field right now, so congratulations to them. Tell you a little bit about Cherryville's season, but before I do that, I just want to remind our listeners that the pregame show you're listening to is brought to you by Bill Shuford Heating and Air. Okay.
And also, it's 7 o'clock kickoff tonight instead of 7:30.
Yeah, it is a
7.
It is a 7 o'clock. It is a 7 o'clock. It is a 7 o'clock kickoff because it's a Thursday night. So that's why we're on a little bit early tonight. Most of our listeners know that. It's been all over social media for the last couple of days. They're trying to beat the weather. So since it's a Thursday, kids got school in the morning. They backed it up to 7 p.m. tonight. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about Cherryville's schedule this year. They did lose their first 6 contests to Avery County, West Lincoln, Blacksburg, North Gaston, Shelby, and East Gaston. So they have had a pretty tough they have had a pretty tough schedule coming in. I mean, they played East Gaston, they played Shelby. West Lincoln's got a good team this year, a much improved Avery County team. But last week and the week before, they got into the 1A part of their schedule. Wins over Highland Tech, wins over Thomas Jefferson. So they've got us tonight, and, they know the deck's stacked against them tonight, playing a bigger school, a deeper school as far as talent's concerned. But if they can survive this game next week at Bessemer City. So battle for the belt there in Bessemer City, and if they win that, they sweep the 1A part of the conference, and they'll go in as the top 1A team from this conference.
And they like I said, they got 2 straight wins, so they probably are playing with a lot of confidence. A lot to be playing for, that playoff berth on the line. You're right.
Yeah, if they can, like I say, this game is not as important as that game next week for Cherryville, but I expect a spirited effort out of the Cherryville Ironmen. Coach Pruitt always has his guys ready to play, and they'll be ready to go here in about 20 minutes. So not a whole lot of stats on Cherryville and Max Preps. We do have Josh Ward, their quarterback. Told us one of their featured players tonight. Ken and Danny on WCSL told us a little bit about that. I think we do have a little bit of stats on him for the year. Matt, what'd you write down?
I had him 15 completions, 25 attempts, 168 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I don't think that is a full
it's
stat.
not. It's
That's
one
just
game, yeah.
one game or so.
Yeah.
That might have been last game, but their big players will be Shamir Moss, running back, is a big, strong runner. We do know that. Weston Bowers will get some action in running back. got some pretty good athletes coming in with Anderson Patterson and Rayshawn Sewell. We'll see playing time for them. So they got some guys that can play.
Okay, so not a whole lot to say in the stat department about Cherryville. When we come back in just a few minutes, we'll give you a little bit about Burns. And then remember, kickoff at 7 p.m. You're listening to the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show, and as always, Burns football brought to you by West End Sales. Oh, by the way, we also have to give you a whitetail player to watch. So, Matt, be thinking about that when we come back.
Gotcha.
There's excitement brewing at Classic Ford Lincoln in Shelby. There's some exciting new models that have arrived. Come see for yourself. Be sure to take a look at the new Ford Bronco Heritage. You're gonna love it. Come see the Shelby Cobra 500 GT Mustang and the all-new Mustang Dark Horse, plus many pre-owned vehicles priced at under $10,000. Yes, excitement is the word with these great new models at Classic Ford Lincoln, 1775 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at ClassicFordofShelby.com.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota L Series is part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability. They feature powerful Kubota diesel engines and easy operation. The durable Kubota L Series. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your Kubota dealer is Parker Farm Service, located at 126 Bessie Drive on Oak Grove Road at the Highway 74 bypass in Kings Mountain. Take your pick on a brand new Bobcat mower from West End Sales in Vail. Pick 0% APR financing for 60 months or get an $800 instant rebate. You just take your pick and pick out your new Bobcat mower. Take a look at a Bobcat ZT2000, $500 instant cash rebate. A Bobcat ZT3000, $700 instant cash rebate. Or the Bobcat ZT3500 instant. Today at West End Sales, Highway 1827 intersection in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. Like them on Facebook too.
As you see there, we're ticking down to game time, 16 minutes to kick off. Tom Senefani and Matt Royster on the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. As always, Burns football brought to you by West End Sales. So we're going to update you on Burns and give you some players to watch. Big win for the Bulldogs last week as they defeated East Gaston 56-42 in a wild game that was mired by a little bit of ugliness at the end of the game.
Yeah, it got chippy towards the end of the game. You know, I was fortunate enough to be able to watch that. You know, but it was hard fought. You know, East Gaston did a good job shutting down the run. I think Jeremiah had -4 yards coming into halftime. Bounced back and ended up with over 100, but they brought it together and was able to pull out the victory. But they definitely were tested last week, for sure.
Yeah, especially defensively, and there's some things that have to get buttoned down before the playoffs. There's some guys running free. Once they got to the second level, they were dashing to the end zone.
Yeah.
I think it was Isaiah Brown was one of them.
Brown,
McDowell.
They give up a 71 and a 67-yard touchdown, pretty much straight up the middle. So I'm sure that's been addressed this week by Coach Devine and the coaching staff, and maybe they can fix up some of that this week.
All right, so Ben Mooney, the leader, a little dinged up. Think he's going to go tonight. We'll see. 8 games on the year, comes in with a quarterback rating of 133.5, over 1,500 yards, and he's thrown 20 touchdowns against 3 interceptions. He's having a great year.
Yeah, like I say, going on with the rest of the offense, Jeremiah Norris, 65 carries, 787 yards, 17 touchdowns. Leading receiver, Kamari Surratt, 20 catches, 447 yards, 7 touchdowns. Graham Warlick got 14 for 388 and 5 touchdowns. So he's throwing the ball to a lot of receivers. Mooney can run the ball when he needs to. So this offense is definitely dynamic.
Yeah, Norris up to 18 touchdowns on the year, 4 games over 100 yards, averaging 114 and a half yards a game. He is having a great year, and he was bottled up in that first half. But that second half, he really did start going downhill. Had a nice, I want to say it was like a 44-yard touchdown run where he did a little step back, and it was just pretty amazing body control for that touchdown. So I'm going to go ahead and make him our Whitetail Properties player to watch, Jeremiah Norris.
Absolutely. Very warranted. Like I say, he bounced back. Another 100-yard rushing game. Expect another big night tonight. This is the final test before we face Shelby next week. So you want to get all the kinks and stuff worked out tonight. And after tonight, it's crunch time from here on out.
Yeah, that we have to see how that Shelby-East Gaston game goes. And, East Gaston's got a lot of offense. They too had some issues on the defensive side of the ball. So I'm very interested in to see how that game comes out tonight, how good a game that is. I expect East Gaston to play well. I expect Shelby to play well. We'll be getting updates throughout the night.
If Shelby thinks they're going to go up to East Gaston and just walk all over them, I think they're in for a rude awakening. That's a very good football team. We saw that last week. So fortunate to come out with a victory last week, but proud of our guys the way they fought. Like I said, on defense, Marsh McGowan played another good game. Leading tackler, 40 tackles, 9 tackles for a loss, 3 sacks. Saw him on offense get a couple plays in there at H-back positions.
Yeah, he kind of let me know about it when I was surprised he caught a pass. And it was one of those things where, sorry, Marshall, didn't expect you to catch a pass, but they're putting him in more offensive packages from that H-back position. A lot of times he's used as a blocker, but he can also, he runs well. He can catch the football. He showed that last night. Not sure how much he'll be involved, but he sort of tipped me off a little bit that he may be involved tonight in the offensive game. So
I'm all for seeing our best athletes in the skill positions. So he's definitely one of them, and he's been doing a lot on his 2-point conversions. He's caught several of those too. So
yeah, if we look at Marshall's tackle for loss, I believe he's leading the team in tackles for loss. He has 9. Xavier Wilson won't see him tonight, but he has 6 on the season. Eli Goodson has 6. Amari Rankin, my man Amari's got 6 tackles for loss. And thank you for listening in. Mike Goss from Florida, he's been keeping up with us. Mike's been down there in Florida, I guess, working on a suntan, visiting the grandkids down there.
Yeah.
Glad to hear you texting in, and tell Troy and the family I said hello. And getting back to the tackles for loss, he had 56 of those on the year. So Burns getting the opposition behind the sticks.
That means they're applying good pressure and getting to the quarterback when they need to.
All right, I think we're going to do the national anthem, so we'll step away here on the Bill Schubert Heating and Air pregame show. We'll come back with a defensive player to watch, brought to you by Whitetail Properties. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Take your pick on a brand new Bobcat mower from West End Sales in Vail. Pick 0% APR financing for 60 months or get an $800 instant rebate. You just take your pick and pick out your new Bobcat mower. Take a look at a Bobcat ZT2000, $500 instant cash rebate. A Bobcat ZT3000, $700 instant cash rebate. Or the Bobcat ZT3500 with an $800 instant rebate. See them today at West End Sales, Highway 1827 intersection in Vail. Online at westendSales.com. Like them on Facebook too. Trusted, tried, and true. Those 3 words represent the highest standards for the Kawasaki Mule side-by-side. Trusted means being built strong and built to last. Tried means being put to the test by hard-working people doing the toughest jobs. True means staying authentic to the roots that run 30 years deep. Kawasaki Mule, the definition of trusted, tried, and true. See the Kawasaki Mule today at Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk in Lowell. How would you like a new heating and air conditioning system for just $85 a month? Of course you would, and you can have it today by calling Bill Schubert Heating and Air in Shelby. Get a new American Standard heated and air conditioning system for as low as $85 per month for qualified buyers on qualified systems. American Standard is rated #1 in reliability, and they service all brands. Bill Shuford Heating and Air, 213 Campbell Street in Shelby. Online at BillShufordHVAC.com. Call 704-484-0025. It's the all-new Nissan of Shelby, where they do the right thing. First time, every time. Nissan of Shelby now has new management, plus a big new inventory with new prices, giving you a whole new customer experience. Check their amazing lineup: Nissan Rogues and Muranos, and trucks like the Nissan Frontier and Titan, plus a wide range of pre-owned vehicles with special rates and pricing. Come to the all-new Nissan of Shelby, 631 South Post Road, right off Highway 74 East in Shelby. Online at nissanofshelby.com. Jumpin' Jed's in the heart of downtown Falston wants to wish the Burns Bulldogs the best of luck this season. Stop in for country, primitive, and farmhouse home decor. Also, Amish-made furniture, quilts, baskets, and more, along with Amish-made jams, jellies, sauces, and butters, plus Billy Jacob prints and Smoky Mountain soap. See the local artisan woodwork, pottery, jewelry, braided rugs, plus Hershey's ice cream in cups, cones, shakes, or floats. Jumpin' Jed's in the heart of downtown Falston. Open 10 to 6 Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4 on Saturday. Like them on Facebook too.
Ooh la la, it is Jennifer here from Wright's Jewelry, and you are officially invited to Wright's Night Out, November the 7th from 5 to 8. This is our huge VIP customer event, and you can grab up jewelry at 60% off. See our Black Friday doorbusters and shop hundreds of new gorgeous styles. We are excited to introduce my husband, Brian Beatty's new sports card business, B5 Cards and More, located inside Wright's Jewelry, 4911 Falston Road. See you November the 7th, 5 to 8.
It's time to power up. Power up with Skag Power Equipment, powered by Vanguard from Elliott Supply Company in Polkville. The Vanguard is now available on the Skag Tiger Cat and the Skag Patriot models. See the Skag Tiger Cat, 52-inch mower with a Vanguard 810cc 28 horsepower EFI engine, or the Skag Patriot, available in 52 and 61-inch horsepower engines. Power up with a Skag from Elliott Supply Company, Highway 182 in Polkville. Online at ElliottSupplyINC.com. It's truck season at Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby. Come see the new 2023 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab RST. Get 0% APR financing for well-qualified buyers, plus no monthly payments for 90 days when you finance with GM Financial. Plus get a $750 cash allowance. Or make every day a getaway with the new 2023 Chevy Equinox. Get 2.1% APR financing for well-qualified buyers, or take $1,250 cash allowance. Get yours today at Marburger Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard, Shelby. Attention home buyers. Call Neeline Cole Termite and Pest Control before purchasing your new home to avoid getting stuck with extensive damage, typically not covered by homeowners insurance. Neeline Cole Termite and Pest Control will inspect your home for prior or present wood-destroying insects and moisture. Call Neeline Cole Termite and Pest Control today to schedule your free estimate at 1-800-7-THE-WEB and receive $25 off any new service from Neeline Cole Termite and Pest Control. Leaves have already started to fall. Are you ready for leaf season this year? Get ready with a stop in at Hojo Power Sports in Shelby and take a look at a leaf sucking machine. That's the Walker Mower, famous for leaf pickup for residential or commercial lawns. With a Walker, your yard will look clean and fresh. Plus, you'll find blowers by husband or organization needs fireworks. Call Dustin Ledford today at 704-473-1996. That's 704-473-1996. Have a party, have a blast with Contracted Pyrotechnics. It's truck season at Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby. Come see the new 2023 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab RST. Get 0% APR financing for well-qualified buyers, plus no monthly payments for 90 days when you finance with GM Financial. Plus, get a $750 cash allowance. Or make every day a getaway with the new 2023 Chevy Equinox. Get 2.1% APR financing for well-qualified buyers, or take $1,250 cash allowance. Get yours today at Marburger Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard, Shelby.
Drivers, start your engines!
Start your engine of savings at Campers Inn in Kings Mountain. Race on in now during the Campers Inn 500. Over 500 units have been discounted for year-end savings. It's the best time of the year to buy. Don't make a pit stop elsewhere. Head to the finish line of savings at Campers Inn in Kings Mountain during the Campers Inn 500. Campers Inn, 615 South Broadway off Highway 161 South at I-85 in Kings Mountain. Online at campersinn.kingsmountain.com. Like them on Facebook too.
Today, having choices at the end of life's journey is more important than ever. Choosing the proper way to honor a loved one is not an easy task. There are many emotional, personal, and spiritual issues to consider. Now, there is a new alternative to traditional burial and flame-based cremation. Fiddel's Aquamation is a water-based natural process that gently returns your loved one's remains to their natural ash form. Learn more at StanleyTysigerFuneralHome.com or drop by their offices in Falston and in Cherryville.
We're back. Sorry, had some technical issues there, but we're ready to go now. And teeing it up, let's see, is that Graham Warlick or it might be Drew Dixon? Let's see who's kicking it off for our J&J's Peach Factory kickoff. We're going to go ahead and make our Whitetail Properties player to watch on defense. Marshall McGowan leads the team in tackles for loss. So, Marshall, you're our player to watch. Once again, it's brought to you by Whitetail Properties. Thank you for listening to the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. And as always, Burns Football brought to you by West End Sales, and it's going to be, I'm not sure who that is.
I think it's Johnny Johnson.
Johnny Johnson pops it up, fair caught. Cherryville will start at their own 36-yard line, 1st and 10. I think it was number 21 that caught it. I think it was Weston Bowers.
All right. Yeah, let's start off in pretty decent field position, a little pop-up kick. So I think quarterback for Cherryville, Josh Ward, will be in there. Running back, I think, is Moss, 44. We'll hear his name called a lot.
So at the 37, they moved up to the 37. So that's where Cherryville starts. 1st and 10, good field position. Coach Pruitt confident in his offense. Bringing you this rather feels strange being here on a Thursday night.
Yeah, it does. A little bit earlier, too.
So Ward up under center, 2 backs behind him. And it looks like Burns jumped offside. Let's see if they say Cherryville moved or did Burns move. That's a Campers Inn penalty.
Kind of a late call. False start on Cherryville, so that'll back them up 5.
That's going to cost the Ironmen 5 on their first drive. So the first Campers Inn penalty is before the first snap. So they'll mark it back 5, and this is not where Cherryville wants to be, behind the sticks. Want to thank Jackie for listening tonight. Jackie, I know you'll be asleep by the time I get home, but thanks for listening.
Yeah, like I say, that's not the way you want to start the game for Cherryville. Started off in decent field position there.
I mean, now you're behind the sticks, you're 1st and 15, but you know, Burns has got to button down a few things on defense. Let's see what they can do. 1st down, 15 for the Ironmen. Come out with the same formation, 2 backs, and it's going to be a little counter play and stuffed, and it's going nowhere. That's going to be a tackle for loss.
That's Moss, Shamir Moss, ball carrier. Big, strong running back. Look like he's about 6'1", 6'2", well over 200 pounds.
Yeah, but a host of Bulldogs brings him down, and they're going to mark it back. So let's see, they were at the 37 to the 32, now back to the 27. Geez, that's a loss of 5. So that's a tackle for loss for the Bulldogs. Let's see who'd you give the tackle to, Joe? So 10.
Rankin on the tackle.
My man Amari Rankin got that one, so great job, Amari. And that's going to be on Burns, I think. I think they're going to get us for that Campers Inn penalty, so we're going to give them back the 5 yards they lost. A sloppy start for both teams here.
Yeah, credit Ward for a hard count there to set Burns off sides.
So the teams trade 5-yard penalties, but the 5-yard loss on 1st down still results in 2nd down and 15. And eventually I think we're going to get this game going again. 11-17 on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard.
2nd and 14 on the field.
And Wright's Jewelry, I want you to know, in the corner, the Burns High Band did make the short drive down here to Cherryville. So they are here. Thank you for sponsoring our band. Ward under center again. And they're going to give it to, 11 this time. And he's wrestled down, I think, by Goodson.
That's Goodson hitting right at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to go for the ball. Wasn't able to strip him, but got him down for a loss. That's Proctor, the ball carrier. So another possession there.
So that's going to be a loss of 2. So 2 Cherryville runs net -7 yards on the first 2 plays. So 3rd down and long for Cherryville. Let's see if Ward airs it out here.
Yeah, 3rd and I think 17, what it is on the field there.
Yeah, 3rd down and 17. Ball at the 30. Original down marker at the 37. They've got to move it to their own 47-yard line for a first down. So Ward looks over at his coaching staff.
Ward's finally going back in shotgun. Now, you don't see a lot of high school guys under center anymore.
Not as much as you used to. Now Ward play action. Throws it. Got a man. Overshot him. It looked like number 10 there, Hunter Jackson, was open for a moment, but it falls incomplete. That'll be a 3-and-out for Cherryville.
I tell you, a perfect pass would have been a completion. And luckily it wasn't intercepted, threw it over his head, and the safeties were there, almost come down with that. But fortunate for Burns to bring up 4th down in the punting unit.
So that was not a productive series for Cherryville. They have a penalty, 2 tackles for loss against them, and then they have to punt. And that was Goodson and Amari Rankin getting those tackles for loss for Burns.
I think we got Surratt back deep.
Let's
he's
see.
Coming in.
They're just playing safe. Yep. I'm not sure why you'd play safe on 4th and 17, but that's going to roll all the way to the 29-yard line. So give him 21 yards plus a 30. That's a 41-yard punt, no return.
Yeah, not a bad punt. I think that's Justin Hauser for Cherryville. So Burns will have a little work cut out for him here. Got Mooney and company out on the field.
Start on their own 29-yard line, first down and 10 with 10 minutes and 10 seconds left to go on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard.
Mooney coming in, had a big game last week, as we said. Shoulders nicked up a little bit, so let's see how he responds to that.
So 2 wide receivers right, 2 to the left. Mooney's in the gun and barks out a signal, has it. That's going to be another campers in penalty against the Bulldogs, their 2nd of the night.
A false start.
So that'll back them up 5. It'll make it first down to 15. So, again, you did have one less day of practice. At this point of the season, you wouldn't think it would affect them that bad, but both teams coming out a little sluggish, a little sloppy here.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I figured it'd be a little bit more crisper to start this game.
So first down, 15. Mooney's got it. Screen pass. Cherryville's read it, but makes a move. Does Surratt. Makes a man miss. He's got positive yardage. And he's got about 8 yards. He's past the stick, got the penalty yardage plus a little bit more.
Yeah, Mooney throws a little screen pass over to the left side. Good little juke move to free himself up for a couple more yards.
That is Surratt, wasn't it, Joe? 18. So with the pass play, we've got number 18 for a gain of...
That's 19 Surratt, yep.
19 Surratt, yep. So we got him a gain of 9. So it'll be 2nd down and 6. Mooney's in the gun again. Empty set. He's going to throw it out in the flat. He's got a man. It's Norris. Got a block. Makes a man miss. He's to the 40. Falls forward to the 41-yard line. Give him 8 yards and a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, a little screen pass. Had to throw it over an Ironman defender. Norris was able to catch it and juked his way. Good downfield blocking there by Johnny Johnson to help free up Norris there.
So it's first down and 10. That's the first Falston Pharmacy first down of the game. And now Burns has it out to the 41. Give him the 42-yard line. So first down for Burns. 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right, H-back to the left. Mooney's got it. Empty set again. Going to throw it out quickly. And it's Warlick down the sideline. 40, 35, makes a man miss. 25, stumbles, keeps his feet, makes another man miss. Running right to left and all the way down to the 23-yard line.
So Burns stick on those screen passes. This time Graham Warlick catches it, runs all the way downfield. Very easily could have broke that all the way into Ironman territory about the 23-yard line.
Timeout, Cherryville. We'll be right back.
Nobody does it better.
Yes, when it comes to real estate, nobody does it better than Sherry Horn of Sherry Horn Real Estate. Sherry was voted the best real estate agent and best real estate office in Cleveland County. If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, talk with Sherry Horn at Sherry Horn Real Estate. Call 704-915-5450 or visit our website at soldbysherry.com. And like her on Facebook too, and you'll see why nobody does it better. Triad Corrugated Metal in Lincoln is this area's headquarters for premium metal roofing and supplies. And now just arrived, square tubing for metal carports and metal buildings. Give them a call at 980-429-2278 for pricing and sizes. And they have a wide variety of colors. Visit the website at triadcorrugatedmetal.com. And like them on Facebook too, Triad Corrugated Metal, 108 Industrial Park Road in Lincoln.
So Coach Pruitt takes a timeout, so we're back. First down and 10, another Falston Pharmacy first down. Give Graham Warlick 35 yards on that catch and run. And I tell you what, it's pretty much been empty set for most of this drive. So 4 wide receivers and an H-back. Mooney back there by himself. And he'll throw it again. Out in the flat. Caught. Positive yardage. 5. Stiff arm. Falling forward. Hits the down marker. Give him about 10 yards. Close to another Falston Pharmacy first down. They got Surratt again.
Yeah, Kamari Surratt again. A little screen pass. Left side this time. And right at the down marker. I think they're going to mark.
They're going to give him 7. So right now that's 42, 50, 59 yards of offense all in the air. And there's empty set again. So whatever Coach Diamond saw on film, he likes this empty set. It's working. Mooney back. He's looking, fires, corner of the end zone, wide open. That's a numbers bookkeeping touchdown for Burns. I think is that Johnson?
Yeah, Johnny Johnson.
Johnny Johnson.
Wide open in the right corner. Good job, Ben Mooney. Johnny Johnson, first score of the game, Burns up 6-0.
So how many yards on that one, Joe? 15-yard touchdown to Johnny Johnson, and now it's time for the Nealon Cole extra point, or are they going to let Dixon kick it or go for 2? We'll see. As Johnson hauls it in, that's 5 plays all on the ground, 71 yards.
Looks like Mooney's staying in the game, so it looks like we're going to go for 2 here.
I tell you, they had a lot of success with Drew Dixon last week, but opting not to go with that this week. And it looks like we've got power formation, full house backfield, Mooney under center. And they're going to play action. He's going to throw it and caught in the back of the end zone. We'll see who caught it, but Nealon Cole extra point good. We'll be right back.
DeRisi Racing wants to wish the Burns Bulldogs good luck during this year's football season. DeRisi Power Sports is your go-to for ATV and UTV parts, service, and accessories. And DeRisi is nationally recognized for building race engines and suspensions. They also perform race bike builds. Stop in today and see Santo and Heather DeRisi. These people know what they're doing, and they're located at 4225 Paulston Road in Shelby. Or find them online at www.derisiracing.com. Call them at 704-538-3512.
Hey, I'm Joey Logano, and if you're looking for affordable quality equipment, James River delivers.
Whether you're mowing your lawn, hauling material, or baling hay, James River has the John Deere mowers, tractors, Gator utility vehicles, and implements you need to get it done fast. Plus, with low-rate financing and big cash rebates, James River makes owning a John Deere just as easy as it is to operate. Request a quote online at jamesriverequipment.com.
James River delivers affordable quality.
That last drive, 5 plays, 71 yards, 130 off the clock, all through the air. Johnny Johnson hauls in the 15-yard touchdown and also hauls in the Nealon Cole 2-point conversion, 7-0 on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. J&J's Pizza Factory kickoff, foot meets ball.
Speaking of Johnny, kicked it off as well.
Yeah, Johnny's doing everything. He drove the bus, and up the sideline goes number 4. That's Patterson for Cherryville. I think they thought he called a fair catch, but he didn't.
Yeah, I thought he did as well. Looks like Landon Dover made the tackle. Looks like he had room to run. So good job, Landon, for getting over there and tackling when he did.
So Cherryville will take it on their own 42-yard line with 8:35 left to go in the first quarter. And again, that's on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. 7-0 Bulldogs after they score on their first possession.
Yeah, saw mostly run out of Cherryville that first drive. Did throw it that one play, but let's see what they do here. Got Moss in the backfield, looks like.
Yeah, they set 2 there. Looks like one's directly behind Ward, and now we're going to have a timeout burn, so we'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
Fall is here, and Main Street Hardware in Lydell has everything you'll need for the cooler weather months. All types of heaters are in stock now, plus a huge stock of Red Max equipment and price to sell. Hedgers, trimmers, weed eaters, and more. Check out the new line of outdoor furniture that you gotta see. It's not too late to aerate and reseed, and Main Street Hardware has seed, straw, and pine needles too. And of course, Main Street has all you need for projects around the house. See them today, Main Street Hardware, 356 Main Street in Lindale, and like them on Facebook too. Go Bulldogs! Local, scratch-made, and delicious food right there in Boston. It's Johnny Ray Smokehouse. The menu is loaded with delicious slow-smoked barbecue, brisket, burgers, salads, plus Friday night is rib night. And be sure you start off your meal with their famous fried cheese curds. They're out of this world. Stop by today, Johnny Ray Smokehouse, 4629 Boston Road, Highway 18. Open 11 to 8 Wednesday and Thursday, 11 to 9 Friday and Saturday, 11 to 9 on Sunday. Like them on Facebook too.
All right, we're back. So it's 1st down and 10 after the Burns timeout. And back, Ward's got it, going to keep it through crease. Got a little bit. He's hit hard and put down by Westbrook and Goodson after a 2-yard gain.
First hit by Goodson, about knocked him off his feet, and Bo Westbrook came and finished the deal. Still gained 2 or 3 maybe, or no? Got a 1
yard gain on that one.
Thought forward progress got him a little bit more.
2nd down and 9, and just want to remind our listeners that one of our sponsors is Shelby Alarm. I'm going to bring you a message from them in just a moment. So it is 2nd down and 9 as Cherryville's trying to get lined up. Triple wide receivers to the right, one to the left. Ward's in the gun. Snap is back. He's got it. Pressure coming. Looks like a hold. Not going to get the call. Forced out of bounds. He's still in bounds, and then he's nailed by Dover from behind. Or excuse me, that's Rankin. And that's going to be, I think it's going to be positive yardage.
Yeah, he was being flushed out by Westbrook. Westbrook almost had him. Got free, and like you said, Rankin finished the deal there.
Yep. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7.
So it's a big down here for Cherryville.
So Shelby Alarm has been in business for over 50 years serving our community. So if you need any kind of surveillance or other camera work, they can do it for you. I'll bring you the rest of that message in just a minute. As that's going to be a campers in penalty against the Bulldogs, so that's going to make it a much more manageable 3rd down. Or is it on Cherryville? Nope. It's on Burns. It looked like Cherryville started to walk backwards.
Yeah, Ward's doing a good job of doing a little hard count there and getting the Burns guys off sides.
So that's definitely something that Coach Devine's going to probably express his unhappiness with at the next practice. Some of these little pre-snap penalties on both sides of the ball. So 3rd and 3, much more manageable now. So we'll see. And 3rd down and 3, Ward under center again. He'll have it, and he's going to give it to Moss, and Moss is hit hard in the backfield and thrown for a loss. Again, it's Goodson on the tackle.
Yeah, Goodson hit him first, Westbrook and McGowan there to help finish the deal. No gain on the play. We'll bring up 4th and probably.
That's a tackle for loss. That's the second.
2-yard loss.
Yeah, that's the second for Goodson. And that's going to be 4th down and 5, and Cherryville sending the punting unit. Shelby Alarm's been in business for 50 years, serving North and South Carolina, specialized in residential and commercial burglar alarms, camera, and surveillance systems. Let us help you make your home or business smart and secure. Trust the people you know to protect your family and business. Call Shelby Alarm at 704-482-9896. Punt away. And it's going to take a big Cherryville bounce all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Burns electing not to return these. Another good kick there. That's Hauser again for Cherryville.
They may want to give their offense a chance. So Cherryville lost 7 on their first possession, gained 1 yard on that possession of offense. They're having a tough time against Burns defense.
So we've seen all Ben Mooney so far tonight, all pass plays. For that last drive for that touchdown. So let's see. We got Norris looks like starting out in the backfield so far. So let's see if he gets a little action here on this drive.
So it's 4 wide receivers for Burns. And as Matt already told you, single back set. Mooney's in the gun, getting some instructions from the offensive coaches. And he's taking his time, making sure everybody's lined up, sends Norris in motion, empties it out. It's going to be a screen pass to Norris, put him in space. He's to the 20, makes a man move, makes a man miss. 25's going to bring it all the way across the left side of the field, asking for a blocker. He's 30, 40, and he'll be wrestled out of bounds around the 45. What an athletic play.
I tell you, Jeremiah Norris, it's never a dull moment out on the field.
No.
Dumped it right on the little screen pass right, juked his way all the way across the left and pushed out of bounds.
Give him 26 yards, Joe.
Looks like about the 46.
20 what? 26-yard pass to Norris. And all the Burns damage, 71 yards on the first drive and 26 here. So Mooney approaching 100 yards passing, and we're only halfway through the first quarter. 7-0 Burns on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. Burns football brought to you by West End Sales. Mooney's got it. He drops back. He's got time. Fires over the middle. Complete. Makes a man miss. Still on his feet. 25-20. He's going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown. I believe that's Johnson.
Johnny Johnson one more time. This time caught him across the middle and pretty much walked his way into the end zone for another Bulldog touchdown.
So that's 54 yards. And that 2 plays just like that, it's 13-0, and Johnny Johnson has 2 receiving touchdowns.
Made that look easy for sure.
And he just outran the defender who couldn't catch him, and now it's time for the Nealon Cole 2-point conversion.
Got another little offset eye like we did that last 2 point.
Yeah, I've been saying 7-0. I'm sorry, it's been 8-0. I think they had 7-0 on the board. And it's going to be a toss play to the right side. Norris walks in with a 2-point conversion. It's 16-0 Burns. You're listening to Burns Football brought to you by West End Sales. We'll be right back.
Oliver's Hardware and Garden Center is not just a hardware store, but a real general store carrying items like feed and seed, hay, pine needles, and straw. Also case knives, Grove Line, belts, Ashe County cheese, Guernsey milk, Hunter's liver mush, and many more unique items not found in your typical hardware store. They've got it all at Oliver's Hardware, 3712 Falston Road, between Falston and Shelby, or online at olivershardware.com. Oliver's Hardware proudly supports the Burns football team and wishes them good luck for a great season.
They have tires for all cars with names like GT Radio, Hankook, and Toyo, plus Interstate batteries and wiper blades. Of course, they do oil changes featuring Castrol, Motorcraft, and Rotella diesel oil, and they carry diesel truck fuel filters. Plus, they're an official North Carolina inspection station. For quick service with competitive pricing and professional technicians, head over to On The Go Quick Lube today. 3716 Falston Road, Highway 18 north of Shelby, and go Burns Bulldogs.
All right, 2-play drive. Only took 40 seconds off the clock. Johnny Johnson hauls in the touchdown. I think that's Ethan Guy who kicks it off this time. Bounces at the 20, and that's a good sand wedge there. And it'll be touchdown there. So Cherryville will start on their own 23-yard line with 6:07 left to go first quarter on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. 16-0 Bulldogs after they score on their first 2 possessions.
Got a score over Mount Holly. Shelby's leading East Gaston 14-0 in first quarter.
So 14-0 Shelby. But I think they're making a statement.
We all know 14-0 lead don't always mean everything.
Yeah, I think though that psychologically that's a lot tougher on East Gaston than it is Shelby.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they've heard 1,000 times how Shelby and Burns are better than you guys. Mm-hmm. And when they jumped on us 14-0, it was a wake-up call. But, psychologically, that's tough because Shelby's gotten the better of them in recent years. So it is first down and 10 it looks like from the 22-yard line. And it's going to be a handoff. It's going to be Moss. This time has some running room, stumbles, and then is submarine down, but not before he's out to the 26-yard line. And that the drive starts on the 22. He's out to the 26, give him 4 yards.
That's a big old boy running the ball there, Shamir Moss.
And if he hadn't stumbled, he probably would have had more.
Yeah, you had room on that left side there, so.
So positive play for the Ironman, gives him 4 yards. Second down and 6 as Ward brings them back out. They're going to go with that 2-back set. It's also number 21 back there. We talked about him in the pregame. That's Weston, Bowers. Yep. And that's going to be another Campers in penalty. And I think they got the big man Wilson on the offside.
Yeah, caught him red-handed one more time. Like I say, that's something that we're gonna have to fix. heading into playoff season.
Well, remind our listeners, our touchdowns tonight, we've had 2 of them, are brought to you by Numbers Bookkeeping. So thank you, Numbers Bookkeeping. Sometimes we get a little wrapped up in the touchdown itself.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And forget that those are brought to you by Numbers Bookkeeping. So thank you for your sponsorship. It is 2nd down, now 1 for Cherryville. So Cherryville seeking its first down of the game. So Ward back up under center. And they're going to run right at the Bulldogs. 1st down and more, and that's going to be up to the 37-yard line. Give them 5 yards, and that's Bowers.
Yeah, 1st down, Cherryville. Weston Bowers will move the chains up to about the 37-yard line. So good 1st down carry there for Cherryville.
So it takes it out to the 37, and that is their first Falston Pharmacy 1st down of the night. So this is definitely what you want if you're Coach Pruitt. Your defense pretty much got smoked on their first 2 drives. You want to keep the ball away from that Burns offense.
Well, if they're wanting to stay in this game, they're going to have to strike pretty soon. Down 16-0.
So 1st down and 10 from their own 37. Ward under center again. And it's going to be the big man, Shamir Moss, again. And then they're trying to go low on a big hit there. And
Goodson.
I think it's was that Goodson again?
That's Goodson.
Yeah, it was Goodson that knocked him out of bounds. And I don't know where they're going to spot it.
I tell you what, that's 2 bulls running at each other right there. Goodson, a strong defender there against Moss, who I would say Moss is probably 5'10". He's good 225, 230.
So that is a gain of 1 yard. And I'm not sure what they list Moss as, 44. They don't have him on the Max Preps roster there. So don't know how much he weighs, but he is big. As comes up under center is Ward. Now these coaches look like aircraft controllers. Sending in the signal, 2nd down 9. Ward is going to give it to 21 Bowers, and he's not going anywhere. That's going to be a tackle for either no gain for a loss. Did you see who got him, Joe? Okay, so 21, and they're going to give him no gain. Did you see who got that tackle for loss, Joe? Westbrook, 51, with a tackle for no gain, so that's going to be 3rd down and 9. So I think Burns took offense to giving up that first down. And now it's going to be 3rd down and 9. Cherryville, 2 3-and-outs on their first 2 possessions. 1st down on this possession, but trying not to turn it back over on a punt. So Ward goes up under center. And again, Burns is offside. That's the 4th time. So 2 5-yard penalties, the pre-snap penalties, and this is just sloppy play, undisciplined play. As Matt will step away for 1 second. He'll be back in just 1 second. So I'll bring you the action here. It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go. And Burns going to 3-man front. Cherryville taking their time. Not sure where they don't have the play clock up on there, so I'm not really sure where we're at on the play clock. So 3rd down 4 from the 43-yard line.
It's a big play here for Cherryville.
Cherryville trying to keep possession of the ball. Burns making it easier for them by being offside. And a little play action. Ward's going to run, got a man, and Moss could not hang on to it. That's incomplete.
Now Ward had about 4 Burns defenders on him. Threw it at the shoestrings of Moss. Would have been a 1st down, but incomplete. Bring up.
Moss had his hands on the football. It was a little bit below his waist and just couldn't haul it in. It would have been not an easy reception, but one that he probably wishes he had back. So let's see what Cherryville's going to do. They're going to leave the offense on the field, and I can't say I blame them. 4th down and 4.
Yeah, at this point in the game, it's kind of a no-brainer, really.
So in the shotgun is Ward. Might be trying to get him to jump offside again. Now Burns, you see, is a full yard back from the football.
They're back a long ways there.
And they almost went again.
I don't think he went across, did he?
He didn't go across, but they're going to get him anyway.
Well, they were able to tip it, but it looks like they were far enough away to
Burns. Merry Christmas. So that's a 1st down. And
you called that. Whether they were intending to run that play or not, they got them to jump off. So.
Not a bad gamble. I mean, what do you got to lose?
Yeah, absolutely.
Even if you take a delay of game penalty.
Yeah.
And anything, if you're Coach Pruitt, you want to take some kind of small victories from this game, and being able to sustain a drive, albeit helped by 3 Burns offside penalties on this drive alone.
Well, like I said, I credit Ward for that. So doing a good job out there.
So 2:17 left to go on your right scoreboard, first quarter, 16-0 Burns. Ward is going to give it to Bowers, and Bowers slips through a little hole there, and he's got positive yardage.
A little inside handoff brings him up across midfield.
Give him 2 yards.
So Bowers slow to get up there, and hope he's okay. Coming up limping. But it'll be right at midfield line.
Give him 2 yards, 2nd down and 8, and I think he's okay. He's stretching out a little bit.
He got up, got a little slow there.
So it is 2nd down and 8. If you're just joining us, Burns with 2 touchdowns and all in the air, right, Burn? We don't have any rushing yards yet, do we, Joe? We don't have any rushing yards yet. No. We have no rushing yards in a 16-0 lead. So it is 2nd down 8 for Cherryville. Split backs, 2 wide receivers. H-back comes in motion. And now there'll be a handoff. Nope, it's play action. He fooled me. Throws it. Man's out there. Caught. Positive play for Cherryville all the way to the 25-yard line as Sewell hauls it in.
Yeah, Ward was flushed out. Had Marsh McGowan right on his steps. Forcing us to get that ball away. And big gain all the way to about the 25-yard line of Burns.
Yeah, that's a, 25-yard, or I'm going to give him 24. Looks like they moved him back.
Yeah, it looks like McGowan's going to get him a sack there, but
24 yards on the throw and catch, and that's a 3rd first down. So these 3 penalties have really hurt Burns on this drive. They've really helped the Ironmen get this by far their furthest penetration into Burns territory. And Ward up under center, and he's going to give it to Bowers. Bowers had a crease, falls forward, positive yards. Give him maybe 2 or 3. Let's see where they put the ball down.
Who'd you get for that tackle there, Joe? That's Goodson on the initial hit there. It looks like Westbrook was there as well to maybe help finish it off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. They've got illegal formation against Cherryville, and
so that play will be negated.
So that play does not count. So Cherryville, their first 5-yard penalty, and now they'll start 1st down and 15.
I didn't see that flag out there. Did it come late or something?
Not sure.
I didn't see it pre-snap.
I do know it's sponsored by the Campers Inn. So
they're making their money tonight.
Campers Inn has picked the right thing to sponsor tonight, as it is 16-0. Clock running. We're under a minute left to go. We're under 1 minute left to go. First quarter. Got a strange feel to here on Thursday night. Shelby 21-7. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate you giving us those scores. And man comes in motion. Ward directing traffic, and that's going to be another pre-snap penalty, and that's the 2nd against Cherryville.
Yep.
There have been 5 Campers Inn penalties on this drive. 2 against the Ironmen, 3 against the Bulldogs, just as I said. Sloppy play.
Yeah, didn't expect to see that tonight. This late in the season, you expect to see that earlier in the year, but not this late for both teams.
So another penalty. Another penalty against the Ironmen. Now it's 1st down and 20. And man, you had such a nice little drive going. You had Sewell with a nice reception, and now you backed yourself up all the way outside your 35 to the 36.
I don't think they're going to run another play here, Tom.
They're not. So I'm going to take a break. We'll take it with them. End of 1, 16-0 Burns on your right Jewelry scoreboard. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Bayada Home Health Care continues to grow. And because of this growth, they are in need of new employees. See Bayada Home Health Care and join their growing team of healthcare professionals with immediate opportunities in Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties. And they take all safety precautions possible with an experienced, trained staff. Just call 704-669-4000 or visit the website at bayada.com. Bayada Home Health Care. They love what they do. Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at PutnamDistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years.
All right, we're back. Want to remind our listeners that one of our sponsors is Shelby Alarm. Shelby Alarm. Call them for your security needs. Shelby Alarm has been in business for over 50 years, serving North and South Carolina, specializing in residential commercial burglar alarms, cameras, surveillance systems. Let us help you make your home smart, okay, and secure. Trust the people who know how to protect your family and business. Estimates are always free. So give them a call, 704-482-9896. That's Shelby Alarm. Once again, 704-482-9896. So they're recognizing the Pee Wee cheerleaders there. That's nice of them to do that.
Got a youth and I guess senior night as well here. Got all the numbers down on the field for Cherryville. So
they had
good
that.
Community atmosphere here tonight.
I think they had their player senior night the week before, and they had their band senior night tonight.
That's right, yeah.
So it's Cherryville had gotten all the way down to the Burns 24, but that play negated by a penalty, 2 straight penalties against the Ironmen, and that backs them all the way up to the 36-yard line. 21-7, East Gaston, Shelby over East Gaston.
Back to play here.
And snap is back a little bit high, and Moss has got it, and I tell you what, man, he's a load. Didn't get much, maybe a yard, but it takes a host to bring him down.
Well, at 33, Zach Courier there, initial tackle, back to the line of scrimmage. I believe. No.
Let me see. They give him a yard.
They got him 1 yard. Second and 19, I think, on the field.
Yeah, they've got to move it down to the 21-yard line. It looks like for a first down, excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, they got to move it all the way down to the 16-yard line, and they're at the 35. So it is second down and 19.
Definitely at this point, definitely 4-down territory for Cherryville, I would say.
So second down. Ward getting them lined up. Wide receivers left and right. 2 men in the backfield, and Coach Pruitt wants to talk about it, so we'll take it with him. We'll be right back.
For nearly 50 years, the K family at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service have been taking care of your bookkeeping and income tax needs in Shelby, Cleveland County, and the surrounding area. They feature a staff of enrolled agents and registered tax return preparers to make sure you get every advantage you deserve. That's Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Give them a call at 704-484-2783. Online at numbersofshelby.com. They are there for you.
It's time to get ready for flu season with a stop in at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville and the Falston Pharmacy in Falston. Flu shots are now in. Drop by at your convenience and get your flu shot from a qualified technician. Stay healthy this winter and check with them for all your prescription needs. And both have a convenient drive-through window. That's Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street, Cherryville, and the Falston Pharmacy on Highway 18 North in Falston.
All right, we're back. Wright Stewart scoreboard, 16-0. It's Burns over Cherryville, but Cherryville has moved it into Burns territory, facing a second down and 19. Thank you for listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales. Ward's got it. Play action, screen pass. It's there, but a host of Bulldogs bring him down. Gain of about 5. It's still 3rd and long.
Yeah, a little pass across the middle there. Landon Dover, first guy for Burns there, but did gain positive yards.
Who caught it for Cherryville, Joe? Did you get the number? Was it 11? Okay, so we're not sure who got that one. 10 for Cherryville. Hunter Jackson caught that football, moves it to the 31. Did you give him 5 yards? 4. Okay, so that's a pass of 4 yards, brings up 3rd down and 14.
Yeah, ball's up to the Burns 31.
Or 3rd down and 15, excuse me. They got to move it down to the 16-yard line. It's at the 31, so it's 15 yards for a first down, and As Matt already said, probably going to take 2 cracks at this if they don't get it here. Ward's back, and it's going to be a pass into the corner. Man's out there, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Ironmen.
That's number 2.
As Sewell slips behind the defense, and that's going to be a 31-yard touchdown.
Yeah, he had 2 or 3 steps on the Burns DB. Threw it up in the air, pass and catch for a touchdown for Cherryville.
Well, he threw where the blitz came from. The blitz came from the left side. There was no help out there, and Sewell slipped behind the defensive back, and that's a numbers bookkeeping touchdown for the Ironmen, and Coach Pruitt's got to feel good about that play.
Yeah, had a lot of hang time on that ball, but he was so far ahead of the DB that he was able to still maintain it. Kind of dove and caught it right there at the pylon. So
that, even though Cherryville hurt themselves, Burns given that first down on that 4th down. And the Neal & Cole extra point up and good. It is 16-7. We'll be right back.
There's excitement brewing at Classic Ford Lincoln in Shelby. There's some exciting new models that have arrived. Come see for yourself. Be sure to take a look at the new Ford Bronco Heritage. You're gonna love it. Come see the Shelby Cobra 500 GT Mustang and the all-new Mustang Dark Horse, plus many pre-owned vehicles priced at under $10,000. Yes, excitement is the word with these great new models at Class 1775 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at classicfordofshelby.com.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota L Series is part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability. They feature powerful Kubota diesel engines and easy operation. The durable Kubota L Series. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your Kubota dealer is Parker Farm Service, located at 126 Bessie Drive on Oak Grove Road at the Highway 74 bypass in Kings Mountain.
That drive, 10 plays, 77 yards, took 8 minutes and 4 seconds off the clock. So that's exactly what the doctor ordered if you're Cherryville. Long drive popped up very short. McGowan will throw it back.
Oh, wow.
Why is he doing that? What is he doing?
I'm not sure if that was designed, but he caught it and threw it backwards. Went 10 yards back.
That's not what you want to do there. So we're going to take it at the 31. So at our own or the 30-yard line, we'll have it 1st and 10. Hadn't had the ball in over 8 minutes.
I don't know if that was a design play, but he had Norris over there. If he'd have completed Norris, he probably would have ran a long ways.
Why do you need
little lateral across the field?
Why do you need that? You don't need that. 16-7. Triple wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And single back set is Norris. And the snap back, toss to Norris. He'll try the left side, makes a man miss. 30, makes another man miss. 35, 40, there he goes. 50, 40. He's going to go all the way for a Burns touchdown as he'll trot into the end zone. That's a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. So after an 8-minute drive, now it's going to come off. Got a campers in penalty back at the 41-yard line. So we're going to see how this all goes down. It started at the 30-yard line. Penalty looks like it's at the 40. If it's a block in the back, I believe it's going to be a spot foul.
Yeah, the ball's on, or the flag's on the Cherryville 40. So
it's holding, and that's going to be a spot foul from there. So we'll see how many yards we can give Norris on that play.
Still ought to be a pretty big gain for Burns into Cherryville territory. First run play of the game, Norris took it to the house but called back, as we said.
So they're going to move it back to the 42-yard line. So, to the 48. So I'm going to give him an 18-yard run.
That's still positive yards, and that'll be a first down.
So a Falston Pharmacy first down, not a numbers bookkeeping touchdown, as Norris was jogging into the end zone, but the Cherryville coaching staff was on the field pointing at the flag. So first down and 10 for Burns. As I said, that is another campers in penalty against Burns, and they have just really shot themselves in the foot with penalties tonight. So Mooney's in the gun again. He'll snap it back. He'll pitch it Norris. He'll try the right side. Got a seal block there. 50, 45, still on his feet. Stiff arms, ridden out of bounds. Let's see, well, they'll mark it. It was at the 48, and he's inside the 40. He's got plenty enough for another Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, took a little pitch right. Another good job, Jeremiah Norris. Little patient run. He kind of followed his blockers there up to the 40.
So that's a run of 12, and Norris now has 30 yards. So after having no rushing yards in the first quarter and 156 yards passing, now we've got 2 runs, 30 yards rushing on 2 carries.
I think it's just a matter of time before Norris just breaks one to the house again here.
Triple wide receivers to the left. And it's going to be thrown out in the flat. I think that's Surratt. He's to the 40. Penalty marker comes down, and they bottle up Surratt at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Let's see if they're going to take the penalty, which I would assume is against Burns.
Probably a little block in the back, I would say.
They got a little scrum there, a little pushing and shoving going on. And it's going to be, what they call?
Block in the back.
So Burns. That's going to be, I think that's a 15-yard penalty or a 10. No, a 10-yard penalty. Wasn't a personal foul. So that's going to be another penalty. And they're going to mark it back from the 40.
Back to the 46-yard line.
So that's going to be just a net 6-yard penalty there. So I'll tell you what, Burns has hurt themselves with these penalties. Already 2 on this drive. Run once again sponsored by the Campers Inn. Triple wide receivers to the left. To the right, 1 to the left. Mooney's empty set. He's got it. He's looking. Throws it out flat. It's Norris. He's got it. Makes a man miss. And he's still on his feet. Drives over a defender. Plows his way close to the 30-yard line and near a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, a little screen pass right. Jeremiah Norris juked the guy, then bowled over 2 defenders and close, like you say, to another first down.
So he's all the way up to the 32. It was 16 yards. So I'm going to give him, what'd you give him, 13 or 14, Joe? 14 yards. And it brings up 2nd down and 2.
Got Trezell Littlejohn checking in at running back. Give Norris a break there.
So triple wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Mooney's in the gun again. Littlejohn behind him. And he's got it. He's back. He looks. He fires. Complete on the sideline. I think that's Warlick, who's got it at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 12 and a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, a little pass out of bounds or on the sideline, and Graham Warlick kept his feet in, falling out of bounds for the first down.
What'd you give him, Joe, 12? Was that 19 yards?
No, 13.
13 yards. And Burns moving the ball inside the red zone again. 7:40 on the clock.
I love that throw by Ben Mooney. Threw it where only Warlick could catch it over there.
Triple wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Empty set again, and I've seen a lot of this empty set on this drive. As Mooney has it, looks, fires, Warlick again. This time he'll be wrapped up, but not before he gets more positive yardage. Give him about 4 to be 2nd and 6.
Was able to free himself from the tackle, but just barely stepped out of bounds. Would have taken that in the end zone. Just barely did step out. So looks like they're going to go a little hurry up here maybe. Already back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 6. Triple wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Man goes in motion. That's Norris. Mooney has it, fires over the middle, complete, and into the end zone for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. I believe that's Surratt.
That's Kamari Surratt.
So Surratt takes it in. Where were they, Joe, at the 12? They were at the 15, so that is a 15-yard touchdown brought to you by Numbers Bookkeeping, and that makes the score 22-7 on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard.
Little cross pattern across the middle. Good job. Ben Mooney fired it in there. Strike to Kamari Surratt.
So the Neal and Cole 2-point conversion coming up. So if you're just joining us, 6:53 left to go in the second quarter.
A little swinging gate action here for Burns. We've seen this a lot this year.
So Mooney's going to fire it into the corner. Jump ball
nice
caught.
Catch.
We'll tell you who caught it when we come back. We'll be right back.
Take your pick on a brand new Bobcat mower from Weston Sales in Vail. Pick 0% APR financing for 60 months or get an $800 instant rebate. You just take your pick and pick out your new Bobcat mower. Take a look at a Bobcat ZT2000, $500 instant cash rebate. A Bobcat ZT3000, $700 instant cash rebate. Or the Bobcat ZT3500 with an $800 instant rebate. See them today at West End Sales, Highway 1827 intersection in Vale. Online at westendsales.com. Like them on Facebook too.
We're back for the Jam & J's Pizza Factory kickoff. That was a 6-play drive, took 3:05 off the clock, went 70 yards. Surratt caps it off with a 15-yard touchdown. Johnny Johnson hauls in the 2-point conversion, and we are at 24-7.
Yeah, Johnson catches a little back shoulder catch, cornered the end zone from Mooney, as you said, for the 2-point conversion.
So it's been kickoff by committee. Let's see. I think it's Ethan Guy again going to kick this one. Nope, it's Johnson. Johnson foot into it, kicks it deep, and it goes down to the 10, and it's going to be brought out. Look like a hold there, and it's number 2, and that's Sewell. We've called his name. He had the touchdown, and he's brought down at the 16-yard line. That's where it'll be first down and 10 for the Ironmen.
Yeah, it's a booming kick there by Johnny Johnson.
So let's see where they mark it. And, you know, Cherryville had a little momentum there after getting that touchdown. Well, they're going to mark it up at the 19.
They got a long field to work with here, though.
So inside their own 20. But I tell you, it didn't bother them last time. They had a long, sustained drive. Again, helped by Burns' penalties. And Burns had 2 more on that drive. So 6:45 left to go. Thanks for joining us. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales. So Burns going with looks like a 3-man front. These guys are having a little fun in the middle there. And they need a stop here, I think, after that rather poor performance on their last drive. Looking to look a little better on this drive. And it's Ward, and let's see what we got now.
Another Campers Inn penalty.
Delay of game against Cherryville, so that'll back them up 5. And both coaches, I think, are kind of upset at the number of penalties they've had tonight.
Yeah, it's been a penalty bug on both sides for sure.
So that'll back Cherryville behind the sticks again. We'll see if Burns gives it back to him. I want to say on the last drive, I wrote it down. Trying to see how many present. Burns had 3 of those, and that's going to be up the middle. I think that's 21. That's Bowers.
Yeah, nothing doing. A host of Bulldogs there for the tackle.
They're going to give him a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 14. So 58 tackled him.
That's Cameron Rudisell.
So Rudisell with the tackle. 2nd down and 14. Clock runs. Cherryville huddling up.
Cherryville's got plenty of time to get it downfield. But, you know, if you're Burns, you want to stop them here, get a 3 and out, get the ball back with plenty of time to try to strike again.
Well, Cherryville definitely trying to shorten the game. West Lincoln over East Burke, 7-0. Crest score tied at 0.
Was that Hunter Huss, I believe?
Right, Hunter Huss, so no score with about 9 minutes left. And it's Ward's going to roll to his left. He's going to look. Ill-advised, intercepted. And it's going to be brought down. Who got the pick?
Trezell Littlejohn.
Trezell Littlejohn, number 35, with the interception. That was not a well-advised throw as he threw it high and lifted it across his body. And Burns is going to take over at the Cherryville 16-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not sure really what he was thinking there. Just kind of threw it up for grabs. Luckily, Trezell Littlejohn was there camping out underneath it. And Burns, a prime opportunity here to score again.
Bandy's 14-0 over West Caldwell. Thank you, John. So let's see. So 5:47 left to go, and Burns will take it on the Cherryville 16-yard line. Already up 24-7 on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. And, you know, Cherryville been effective at melting that clock a little bit. That's what they want to do. They want to shorten the game. But the turnover, the game's first turnover, and now Burns has it knocking on the door. So it's Mooney in the gun, double wide receivers to the right. And it's going to be handoff up the middle. Norris, and he'll fake a man out and walk into the end zone for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. So that is a 16-yard TD, and just like that, it's 30-7 Burns.
Yeah, he busted up middle through like a ball of fire, just wide open, juked his way there at the last second for another touchdown for Burns.
So that's going to be one play and 5 seconds. 5-second rule.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
Yeah, so another Nealon Cole 2-point conversion coming up.
Mooney back out again. Like I said, no 2-point. The swinging gate action formation. Let's see. We have seen this play. Marsh McGowan's the center. We've seen him throw a little pop pass to McGowan a few times.
Kevin Wiston said the refs came to throw flags, and a football game broke out.
He's not wrong about that one.
So Nealon Cole 2-point, and Mooney looks over the middle and intercepted. So that Nealon Cole 2-point conversion fails. Score remains 30-7 Bulldogs on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Trusted, tried, and true. Those 3 words represent the highest standards for the Kawasaki Mule side-by-side. Trusted means being built strong and built to last. Tried means being put to the test by hard-working people doing the toughest jobs. True means staying authentic to the roots that run 30 years deep. Kawasaki Mule, the definition of trusted, tried, and true. See the Kawasaki Mule today at Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk in Lowell. How would you like a new heating and air conditioning system for just $85 a month? Of course you would, and you can have it today by calling Bill Shuford Heating and Air in Shelby. Get a new American Standard heating and air conditioning system for as low as $85 per month for qualified buyers on qualified systems. American Standard is rated #1 in reliability, and they service all brands. Bill Shuford Heating and Air, 213 Campbell Street in Shelby. Online at BillShufordHVAC.com. Call 704-484-0025.
And we're back. Rice Jewelry scoreboard, 30-0 after that numbers bookkeeping touchdown. One play, Jeremiah Norris dashes in from 16 yards. The 2-point pass failed. Score remains 30-7. And it's going to be, let's see, it's kickoff by committee. Let's see if it's Johnson again. He had a great kickoff last time.
Yeah, if I were him, I'd let Johnson do it every time. Picks it all the way down.
He's had a bit. That's Ethan Guy this time. Pops it up.
Short kick.
And it's Moss Fair catches it. I think it's Newton Conover 6, Bunker Hill 3. Thank you, Barbara Murray, who listens every week and give me the scores. Danny says it's 7-3 Crest. A 95-yard kickoff return after a Hunter Huss field goal. 7-3 down there at Crest.
Cherryville will start this drive about the 35-yard line. Not bad field position. 5 minutes, 41 seconds left in this first half.
So it's Ward up under center. 2 backs in the backfield. Extra tight ends in. Looks like they want to go with a little power formation here. Only 1 wide receiver out to the left. And now man comes in motion. I didn't see him over there. There was 2 wide receivers. There's going to be a handoff and smacked there by Westbrook and not going anywhere. Not sure who the ball carrier was. Was that 21? So Bowers, the ball carrier, didn't get a whole lot.
I think that was maybe Ethan Guy. What was that, Dover? Check that. Dover on the initial hit there.
So Dover on the tackle for no yards. And let's see, as Cherryville's quite content to melt this clock a little bit. As you know, the team who's a little outmanned always wants to play a shorter game.
Yeah, I can see that.
So Cherryville's trying to melt that clock down 23 points here. As always, Burns football brought to you by West End Sales. Second down and 10 for Cherryville. And Ward again goes up under center. 2 wide receivers, extra H-backs in, and the ball's on the ground, and let's see if Burns got it, not sure. It's going to be a scrum. The way they're reacting, I think Cherryville got it back.
Very fortunate to get that ball back.
And no, they've got a Burns player on top of it. And who recovered that? Was it 11? Dover on the fumble recovery.
I thought Cherryville got it, but heads-up play, Landon Dover, the exchange from quarterback to running back, fumbled it, and Burns once again, and a good opportunity here to score again.
So, again, Burns takes it in plus territory. Burns on the Cherryville 30-yard line with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. So unfortunate there for Cherryville after they get on the board to have drives, back-to-back turnovers. 4 wide receivers in for Burns, single back set. Mooney's in the gun. He's got it. He's looking. He pump fakes. He's going to let it go. Man breaking free, and it's a touchdown.
I think that's Surratt.
And that is Surratt, 16.
That's Kenyon Surratt.
So Kenyon Surratt, so number 16 with a 30-yard touchdown, Joe? 35-yard touchdown? 35-yard. So I thought it was on the 30, so that's a 35-yard touchdown brought to you by Numbers Bookkeeping. That makes the score. Burns 36, Cherryville 7. Pending the Nealon Cole 2-point conversion.
What a throw by Ben Mooney, left side. Caught Kenyon Surratt in stride. Had him beat by a couple steps. Pretty easy touchdown for Burns there.
So the ball's at the 2-yard line for the 2-point conversion. And Mooney's in the gun. I think that is... I would just hand it to Norris and have him run to the right side. See if they do that.
They tried to pop pass last time.
Let's see, and that's going to be a penalty against somebody. And I think that's going to be another 5-yarder against Burns, brought to you by the Campers Inn. So we've had plenty of those tonight.
Got Mooney well over 200 yards for tonight. I think he had him at 202 before this drive, so really packing on some stats here tonight.
So they're going to try the 2-point conversion now from the 7. As opposed to the 2. These pre-snap penalties are going to be a point of emphasis, as now they've got 2 wide receivers to the right and the swinging gates over there on the left. And Mooney's got it. He looks, he rolls, he's still rolling, he throws, and incomplete. So the pass fails. We'll be right back.
It's the all-new Nissan of Shelby, where they do the right thing. First time, every time. Nissan of Shelby now has new management, plus a big new inventory with new prices, giving you a whole new customer experience. Check their amazing lineup, Nissan Rogues and Muranos, and trucks like the Nissan Frontier and Titan, plus a wide range of pre-owned vehicles with special rates and pricing. Come to the all-new Nissan of Shelby, 631 South Post Road, right off Highway 74 East in Shelby. Online at nissanofshelby.com. Jumpin' Jed's in the heart of downtown Falston wants to wish the Burns Bulldogs the best of luck this season. Stop in for country, primitive, and farmhouse home decor. Also, Amish-made furniture, quilts, baskets, and more, along with Amish-made jams, jellies, sauces, and butters, plus Billy Jacob prints and Smoky Mountain soap. See the local artisan woodwork, pottery, jewelry, braided rugs, plus Hershey's ice cream in cups, cones, shakes, or floats. Jumpin' Jed's in the heart of downtown Falston. Open 10 to 6 Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4 on Saturday. Like them on Facebook, too.
All right, 4:41 left to go. Second quarter on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. 36-7. It's Burns over the Cherryville Ironmen, as Burns has scored on all 5 of their possessions.
They've really turned it on here in the second half of the second quarter here.
The last two they took in plus territory as Johnson boots it deep, and it's a good boot, spins down at the 12. They've got some running room on the return. They'll get it up to the 20, maybe the 25. I think that, again, is Sewell. And Sewell will take it out. Let's see where they spot it.
You know, talking about those 2 quick scores, you know, coming a result of 2 turnovers by Cherryville. Credit the Bulldog defense, interception, and fumble recovery. For setting up those Bulldog offensive drives.
Let's see if we've got an update. Shelby 28-7 over East Gaston. So East Gaston just did not show up tonight, as they're getting pounded by Shelby 28-7. Here it is 36-7. And that high-powered East Gaston offense has been kept in check. Bandy's 21, West Caldwell 0. Thank you, John. And Danny told me it was 7-3 at Crest. Here 36-7. And Ward up under center. And I'm not sure who's got the football, but he's going down. Helmet comes off. That's Rankin. Moss is going to be thrown for a big low. Look at Rankin still playing without his helmet on.
He's a hard guy to bring down, Moss.
So he's going to have to come out. The ball was at the 21. I'm not sure where they're going to mark Moss down. We'll have to see. So this drive started with about 4:30 left to go on the clock. That's going to be a 10-yard. Would they mark it? How many did he lose there? 8. So that's 44 with a run of -8. And it was just, I don't know who to give that tackle for loss to.
I think you credit the whole Bulldog defense with that.
Yeah, that was tackle for loss by committee.
Yep.
So with 3:46 and counting on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard, 36-7. Burns would like to get the ball back one more time before halftime. They will get the second half kickoff. And it is up under center. And Ward's got a man open. It's Moss who got submarine. Nice open field tackle to bring him down. So Moss has got it. Positive yards.
Who's that on the tackle there, Joe? That's 13. That's Trevor Hunt. Great job. You kind of got to get Moss low, and that's what he did.
Didn't get much. Got 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 15. So Cherryville trying to extend this drive, backed up in their own territory. They're at their own 16-yard line. They did have one very nice sustained drive for a touchdown. And Sewell hauled in the touchdown, but that's been the extent of the offense. Everything else has been turnovers and 3 and outs.
Yeah, Cherryville, like I say, turnovers on the last 2 drives. 3rd and 15
So
here.
Ward up under center. And he'll take the snap, and it's going to be, I think, a running play, but it's not going anywhere. Not sure who got it, but he's going to lose yardage. So Ward keeps it, and let's see, he's going backwards. Let's say I'm going to call that a loss of 3, and that is going to be a very negative possession for the Ironmen. It is 4th down and about 18 yards to go.
Yeah,
and the punting unit will come in for Cherryville.
That's Justin Hauser in the punt for Cherryville. Has had some pretty good punts tonight. And again, Burns is electing not to have anybody deep and try to return this.
I think I know why.
Got a pretty good idea.
I think I know why. But, I don't blame them. And they're just going to punt it and let it drop. And it's going to roll out to come back, a little sand wedge action. And it's going to be at the 44-yard line. So with 1:40 left to go, Burns will take it on the Cherryville 40. Let's see where they put it down. So 1 minute, 40 seconds.
Yeah, I think it rolled backwards up to maybe closer to 45. Let's see.
Let's see where they spot it. And are they going to put it? Yeah, that's where I thought it was, the 44-yard line. All the way up to the 43-yard line. I think Christmas came a little early on that. I didn't think it got that far, but it was on the other side of the field. So
yeah, I didn't think it got but to the 45. But
so 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, single back set. That's Norris back there with Mooney. Mooney has the snap. He drops back. He's got time. Screen pass set up Norris. It's wide open. 40, 35. Makes a man miss. 30, 20. He may go. He will go. Touchdown, Jeremiah Norris. So, again, the last 3 possessions have been one-play scoring strikes. It is 42-7 Burns.
That'll help your quarterback rating there for Ben Mooney. He'll pass wide open across the middle, and Jeremiah Norris made that look easy. Tiptoed down the right side on the sidelines.
So there hasn't been drives. I mean, that just took 10 seconds off the clock. The last 3 offensive plays for Burns have been touchdowns. So that is a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. Neal & Cole extra point coming up. And had so many, but another Jammin' Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff coming up. So we've had a lot scoring here in the first half, as Mooney, I think, is going to be up under center this time.
Try a little outside.
It's going to be a Marshall McGowan run. Let me see if it's a Marshall McGowan run. And nope, it's going to be play action. Corner of the end zone, 2-point play.
What a
nice catch. And the 2-point is good, 44-7. We'll tell you who it was when we come back.
Ooh la la, it is Jennifer here from Wright's Jewelry, and you are officially invited to Wright's Night Out, November the 7th from 5 to 8. This is our huge percent off. See our Black Friday door busters and shop hundreds of new gorgeous styles. We are excited to introduce my husband, Brian Beatty's new sports card business, B5 Cards and More, located inside Wright's Jewelry, 4911 Falston Road. See you November the 7th, 5 to 8.
It's time to power up. Power up with Skag Power Equipment, powered by Vanguard from Elliott Supply Company in Polkville. The Vanguard is now available on the Skag Tiger Cat and the Skag Patriot models. See the Skag Tiger Cat 52-inch mower with a Vanguard 810cc 28 horsepower EFI engine, or the Skag Patriot, available in 52 and 61-inch horsepower engines. Power up with a Skag from Elliott Supply Company, Highway 182 in Polkville, online at elliottsupplyinc.com.
40-47 on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. Jamie G's Pizza Factory kickoff coming up. Third straight offensive play for a touchdown as Norris takes a screen pass and dashes to the house 44 yards out. Johnny Johnson, foot meets ball, pops it up, not as deep this time, will land about the 20 and take a roll, and they're going to have to get on it, free ball, and finally Cherryville covers it up inside their own 15-yard line with 1 minute, 28 seconds left to go.
Well, let's see if they just try to run this down and go into halftime here.
Yep, so it is, let's see here, at their own, looks like 14-yard line, Joe? So Cherryville just trying to get into the locker room. As we said, they're down 44-7. And one more score we'll put, as Joe puts, the fast clock. That's what Joe said, the fast clock, where they run the clock. What do they call that, Joe? They call that out in Texas. They call it the fast clock. Yeah. In Texas, they call it the fast clock.
I like that.
Here in North Carolina, we call it the running clock. But Joe always calls it the fast clock, the fast clock. And that clock won't go fast enough because my alarm clock's going off at 5:30 tomorrow morning, and it's going to be, say, a running play, and it's going to be a negative play, stacked up and thrown for probably about they took the ball into 16.
It's like 75, Nate Wilson, first guy there to make the tackle.
So then thrown backwards all the way inside the 10. And
might have an injury there, Tom.
Let's see. Sure. Hold on. Let's see if he gets up. He does get up, so we're okay, and it's going to be back to the 10-yard line. So that is going to be a 6-yard loss.
I think that was Moss there. Come up a little gingerly.
So that's going to be a loss of 6. And Cherryville's going to melt this thing down, 103, and Burns mercifully not using their timeouts. Burns will get the opening kickoff in the second half. And we will have a Marburger Chevrolet halftime show where Joe's putting together the stats for you. And I'll give you some scoring summaries. Tell you how we got to this 44-7 score. And it's going to be Ward, keeper, tries to get around. He's going to lose yardage. That's going to be another tackle for loss.
Who we got there, Joe?
So he's at the 10. And they're going to move it back about 3 more yards.
I think that's Trevor Hunt. Might be Nate Wilson again on the tackle.
Who was the ball carrier? Ward, wasn't it? Yeah.
That'll probably be the last play of the half.
Let's see if they do. Yep, Cherryville's going to go in. So we're going to take the break with them. Your halftime score on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. Burns 44, Cherryville 7. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Triad Corrugated Metal in Lincoln is this area's headquarters for premium metal roofing and supplies. And now just arrived, square tubing for metal carports and metal buildings. Give them a call at 980-429-2278 for pricing and sizes. And they have a wide variety of colors. Visit the website at triadcorrugatedmetal.com. And like them on Facebook too, Triad Corrugated Metal, 108 Industrial Park Road in Lincoln.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota L-Series is part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability. They feature powerful Kubota diesel engines and easy operation. The durable Kubota L Series. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your Kubota dealer is Parker Farm Service, located at 126 Bessie Drive on Oak Grove Road at the Highway 74 bypass in Kings Mountain. Today, having choices at the end of life's journey is more important than ever. Choosing the proper way to honor a loved one is not an easy task. There are many emotional, personal, and spiritual issues to consider. Now there is cremation. Foothills Aquamation is a water-based natural process that gently returns your loved one's remains to their natural ash form. Learn more at StameyTysigerFuneralHome.com or drop by their offices in Falston and in Cherryville. It's the all-new Nissan of Shelby, where they do the right thing. First time, every time. Nissan of Shelby now has new management, plus a big new inventory with new prices, giving you a whole new customer experience. Check their amazing lineup. Nissan Rogues and Muranos, and trucks like the Nissan Frontier and Titan, plus a wide range of pre-owned vehicles with special rates and pricing. Come to the all-new Nissan of Shelby, 631 South Post Road, right off Highway 74 East in Shelby. Online at nissanofshelby.com. Local, scratch-made, and delicious food right there in Boston. It's Johnny Ray Smokehouse. The menu is loaded with delicious slow-smoked barbecue, brisket, burgers, salads, plus Friday night is rib night. And be sure you start off your meal with their famous fried cheese curds. They're out of this world. Stop by today. Johnny Ray Smokehouse, 4629 Boston Road, Highway 18. Open 11 to 8 Wednesday and Thursday, 11 to 9 Friday and Saturday, 11 to 9 on Sunday. Like them on Facebook too.
Buying a home can seem like a daunting task, but it's really not with Homestar Financial. With a short phone call, we can get you pre-approved. Once pre-approved, you're free to shop for the home of your dreams. At Homestar Financial, we can tell you the price or payment range that you qualify for. Your realtor will appreciate that you took the time to get pre-approved. So call me today. Let's make buying a home a dream come true. With Homestar Financial, it's quick and easy with no surprises at closing. Call today.
Trusted, tried, and true. Those three words represent the highest standards for the Kawasaki Mule side-by-side. Trusted means being built strong and built to last. Tried means being put to the test by hard-working people doing the toughest jobs. True means staying authentic to the roots that run 30 years deep. Kawasaki Mule, the definition of trusted, tried, and true. See the Kawasaki Mule today at Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk in Lowell. Do you see working part-time or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Adam Larson, your Shelby Edward Jones financial advisor, wants to help you make your retirement goals a reality. He can help you figure out where you are today and how to get to where you expect to be. Working together, you can plan for what you want and be ready to take on anything unexpected along the way. Call Adam Larson at 704-470-4384 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Trusted, tried, and true. Those three words represent the highest standards for the Kawasaki Mule side-by-side. Trusted means being built strong and built to last. Tried means being put to the test by hard-working people doing the toughest jobs. True means staying authentic to the roots that run 30 years deep. Kawasaki Mule, the definition of trusted, tried, and true. See the Kawasaki Mule today at Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk in Lowell. Local, scratch-made, and delicious food right there in Boston. It's Johnny Ray Smokehouse. The menu is loaded with delicious slow-smoked barbecue, brisket, burgers, salads, plus Friday night is rib night. And be sure you start off your meal with their famous fried cheese curds. They're out of this world. Stop by today. Johnny Ray Smokehouse, 4629 Falston Road, Highway 18. Open 11 to 8 Wednesday and Thursday, 11 to 9 Friday and Saturday, 11 to 9 on Sunday. Like them on Facebook too. It's the all-new Nissan of Shelby, where they do the right thing. First time, every time. Nissan of Shelby now has new management, plus a big new inventory with new prices, giving you a whole new customer experience. Check their amazing lineup. Nissan Rogues and Muranos, and trucks like the Nissan Frontier and Titan, plus a wide range of pre-owned vehicles with special rates and pricing. Come to the all-new Nissan of Shelby, 631 South Post Road, right off Highway 74 East in Shelby. Online at nissanofshelby.com.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota L-Series is part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability. They feature powerful Kubota diesel engines and easy operation. The durable Kubota L-Series. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your Kubota dealer is Parker Farm Service, located at 126 Bessie Drive on Oak Grove Road at the Highway 74 bypass in Kings Mountain. Today, having choices at the end of life's journey is more important than ever. Choosing the proper way to honor a loved one is not an easy task. There are many emotional, personal, and spiritual issues to consider. Now, there is a new alternative to traditional burial and flame-based cremation. Foothills Aquamation is a water-based natural process that gently returns your loved one's remains to their natural ash form. Home.com or drop by their offices in Falston and in Cherryville. Triad Corrugated Metal in Lincoln is this area's headquarters for premium metal roofing and supplies. And now just arrived, square tubing for metal carports and metal buildings. Give them a call at 980-429-2278 for pricing and sizes. And they have a wide variety of colors. Visit the website at triadcorrugatedmetal.com and like them on Facebook too. Triad Corrugated Metal, 108 Industrial Park Road in Lincoln.
Ooh la la, it is Jennifer here from Wright's Jewelry, and you are officially invited to Wright's Night Out, November the 7th from 5 to 8. This is our huge VIP customer event, and you can grab up jewelry at 60% off. See our Black Friday doorbusters and shop hundreds of new gorgeous styles. We are excited to introduce my husband, Brian Beatty's new sports card business, B5 Cards and More, located inside Wright's Jewelry, 4911 Falston Road. See you November the 7th, 5 to 8.
It's time to power up. Power up with Skag Power Equipment, powered by Vanguard from Elliott Supply Company in Polkville. The Vanguard is now available on the Skag Tiger Cat and the Skag Patriot models. See the Skag Tiger Cat 52-inch mower with a Vanguard 810cc 28 horsepower EFI engine, or the Skag Patriot, available in 52 and 61-inch horsepower engines. Power up with a Skag from Elliott Supply Company, Highway 182 in Polkville, online at elliottsupplyinc.com. Take your pick on a brand new Bobcat mower from West End Sales in Vail. Pick 0% APR financing for 60 months or get an $800 instant rebate. You just take your pick and pick out your new Bobcat mower. Take a look at a Bobcat ZT2000, $500 instant cash rebate. A Bobcat ZT3000, $700 instant cash rebate. Or the Bobcat ZT3500 with an $800 instant rebate. See them today at West End Sales, Highway 1827 intersection in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. Like them on Facebook too.
Nobody does it better.
Yes, when it comes to real estate, nobody does it better than Sherry Horn of Sherry Horn Real Estate. Sherry was voted the best real estate agent and best real estate office in Cleveland County. If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, talk with Sherry Horn at Sherry Horn Real Estate. Call 704-915-5450 or visit her website at soldbysherry.com. And like her on Facebook too, and you'll see why nobody does it better. Shelby's CarQuest Parts Store is Shelby Auto Plus CarQuest, locally owned and operated. See Charles and Beth Cabinets, Lathan Queen, and Lisa McKinney for all of your auto parts needs. And Shelby Auto Plus CarQuest is your hydraulic hose headquarters. Also fittings to custom-made hoses. They want to help you with all of your automotive parts needs. Shelby Auto Plus CarQuest, 409 North Washington Street in Shelby. Give them a call today at 704-482-2468, your CarQuest Auto Parts store.
The baby chicks are in at Parker Family Feed in Bellwood. Come get your baby chicks now. They also have rabbits too, and they carry all of your pet and livestock food. Check out their new line of porch swings, and they have fall decorations including pumpkins, big beautiful mums, and bales of straw. Get your ryegrass, Kentucky 31 grass seed, lime, and fertilizer at Parker Family Feed, 121 Carpenters Grove Church Road off Highway 18 North in Bellwood. Like them on Facebook, too.
Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at PutnamDistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years.
We're back. Marburger Chevrolet halftime show. 44-7 Burns on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. I'm going to recap the scoring very quickly for you. And Cherryville went 3 and out on their first possession. Burns doesn't take long to score. 5 plays, 71 yards, a minute 30 off the clock. It is a 15-yard touchdown to Johnson, 2-point conversion to Johnson. Good, 8-0 at that point. Burns' second possession, 2 plays, 40 seconds, 80 yards. Johnny Johnson with a 54-yard touchdown, 2-point run by Norris, 16-0. But Cherryville did answer. 10 plays, 77-yard drive, took 8:04 off the clock, 31-yard touchdown by Sewell. 16-7 after the extra point was good, but then it was all Burns. Surratt with a 15-yard TD. That capped off a 6-play, 70-yard drive, took 3 minutes, 5 seconds off the clock. 24-7 at that point. And then after a Cherryville 2-play drive, I think that's the one that had the interception. It was a 1-play, 16-yard dash by Norris, 30-7 at that point. Yeah, that was a Rankin interception that led to the 16-yard touchdown by Norris. 2-point failed, 30-7 at that point. Then Cherryville fumbled on their next possession. Burns took no time striking back, a 35-yard touchdown by Surratt, but that was Kenyon Surratt, correct?
Yeah, Kenyon Surratt, yeah, he caught one for 30 yards.
Yeah, the 35-yard touchdown. 2-point pass was no good, 36-7 at that point. But then Burns gets the ball after forcing Cherryville 3 and out. 44-yard touchdown run by Norris. And the pass to Johnny Johnson, the pass to Surratt was good. 2-point play at that point brought us to where we are, 40-7. The clock runs out on Cherryville on their last possession. So that's where we are at halftime. And that's your scoring summary here on the Marburger Chevrolet halftime show. Matt, the stats courtesy of Joe Wybrel. Matt, what's on the stat sheet?
Yep, thank you, Joe, as always. Career night, Ben Mooney, what he's having so far, 213 for 13, 275 yards, 5 touchdowns. Receiving, we got Jeremiah Norris, 4 catches, 92 yards, a touchdown. Kamari Surratt, 3 for 32 and a touchdown. Graham Warlick, 3 for 52. Johnny Johnson, 2 for 69, another touchdown. And little brother Kenyon, the freshman, Kenyon Surratt, 1 catch, 30 yards, and a touchdown. I think you had him for 35 yards.
Yeah, 35.
Norris, 3 rushes, 45 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Defensively led by Landon Dover, 6 tackles, Elijah Goodson, 5, and Trezal Littlejohn's got 2 tackles and that 1 interception. That set up another Bulldog scoring possession.
All right, so that brings us to 44-7, where we are right now. Cherryville High School Band on their senior night on the field. And we had a few of our band here, our marching band over there in the corner. Of course, they don't get on the field for road games, but the band sponsored this year by Wright's Jewelry. So once again, 44-7 on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. We got about 5 minutes and 30 seconds. We extended things a little bit here on the Marburger Chevrolet halftime show because they had some presentations. I've had the little Pee-wees here today recognizing them. So fun night here in Cherryville. But on the scoreboard, 44-7. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Renato Automall new manager. He's Darren Yerby, and he wants to meet you. Come by and talk with Darren today about your automotive needs. See their line of new Kias and brand new Hondas. Plus, check out their pre-owned vehicles, too. And, of course, a great service department. So come by and meet Darren Yerby today. He's looking forward to being a part of our community. That's Renato Automall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at RenatoAutomall.com.
Oliver's Hardware and Garden Center is not just a hardware store, but a real general store carrying items like feed and seed, hay, pine needles, and straw. Also case knives, Grove Line, belts, Ashe County cheese, Guernsey milk, Hunter's liver mush, and many more unique items not found in your typical hardware store. They've got it all at Oliver's Hardware, 3712 Falston Road between Falston and Shelby, or online at olivershardware.com. Oliver's Hardware proudly supports the Burns football team and wishes them good luck for a great season.
On the Go Quick Lube in Falston is not just oil changes. They have tires for all cars with names like GT Radio, Hankook, and Toyo, plus interstate batteries and wiper blades. Of course, they do oil changes featuring Castrol, Motorcraft, and Rotella diesel oil, and they carry diesel truck fuel filters. Plus, they are an official North Carolina inspection station. For quick service with competitive pricing and professional technicians, head over to On The Go Quick Lube today. 3716 Falston Road, Highway 18 north of Shelby, and go Burns Bulldogs. For nearly 50 years, the K family at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service have been taking care of your bookkeeping and income tax needs in Shelby, Cleveland County, and the surrounding area. They feature a staff of enrolled agents and registered tax return preparers to make sure you get every advantage you deserve. That's Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Give them a call at 704-484-2783. Online at numbersofshelby.com. They are there for you. Fall is here, and Main Street Hardware in Lydell has everything you'll need for the cooler weather months. All types of heaters are in stock now, plus a huge stock of Red Max equipment and price to sell, hedgers, trimmers, weed eaters, and more. Check out the new line of outdoor furniture that you gotta see. It's not too late to aerate and reseed, and Main Street Hardware has seed, straw, and pine needles too. And of course, Main Street has all you need for projects around the house. See them today, Main Street Hardware, 356 Main Street in Lindale, and like them on Facebook too. Go Bulldogs! It's truck season at Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby. Come see the new 2023 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab RST. Get 0% APR financing for well-qualified buyers, plus no monthly payments for 90 days when you finance with GM Financial. Plus get a $750 cash allowance. Or make every day a getaway with the new 2023 Chevy Equinox. Get 2.1% APR financing for well-qualified buyers, or take $1,250 cash allowance. Get yours today at Marburger Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard, Shelby. Jumpin' Jed's in downtown Falston is getting ready for the holidays. But first, come in now for some great fall decorating ideas. And coming Saturday, October 14th, it's Heyday at Jumpin' Jed's in Falston. There will be hot apple cider and apple butter. Local artisans will be there. Also a fall photo op and special sales throughout the store and a Christmas sneak preview. And mark your calendar for the 4th annual Falston Small Town Christmas, Saturday, November 18th. That's Jumpin' Jed's in the heart of downtown Falston. Open 10 to 6 Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4 on Saturday. Like them on Facebook too.
We're back. About a minute left to go until the teams come back on the field. You're listening to the Marburger Chevrolet halftime show. Wright's Jewelry scoreboard, 44-7. It's Burns all over the Ironman at halftime, and you're listening to Burns football, brought to you by West End Sales. Big one coming up. It looks like the conference championship showdown again, as Shelby taking care of business last I heard, 28-7 over East Gaston. Shelby's peaking at the right time, struggled out of the gate, but they're really playing good football now.
Yeah, they're always going to be tough at the end of the year. It's Shelby. It's going to be a tough match next week. We go to Shelby. It's always hard when we go to Shelby. We got them a couple times last year, so they're seeking revenge, definitely on us this year.
Especially after that 42-0 game in the playoff.
Yeah, I'm sure they got that one circled on their calendars.
I'm sure that's been some bulletin board material.
Absolutely.
And both teams are going to get a jump on the other team. They're going to take their Friday off. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Most people playing their game, or a lot of teams playing their games tonight, Thursday night. I think it's because we are where we are in the season. Hard to make these things up. That back in the day when I first came to Burns, a lot of times they would move the game to Saturday.
Yeah, will the High School Athletic Association allow that now?
Oh yeah,
People
play on Saturday. Yeah. People play on Saturday all the time. They used to play soccer every now and then on Saturday. I actually like Saturday games.
I was going to say it makes the most sense. You would have to. Everybody would have a freer schedule for sure.
Up north, that's when they play. They play on Saturday afternoon, or Saturday morning, or Saturday afternoon. Which I guess is not the same. There's something about it at night, and then the Friday night lights and that. But lights are expensive. So if you don't play at night, then you don't need the lights. So we have always played, especially I guess it would be all around the South on Friday night. A little Thursday night's a little bit weird for us, but going to get this game in, a little bit difficult to make it up. So I can remember years ago, it's probably been 25 years ago, we played McDowell, and there was a lightning delay, and it was just a delay, and finally they just said, come on back tomorrow, we'll do it tomorrow. Yeah. And they played on Saturday night. McDowell beat us that year. I remember they came back.
What year was that?
Oh, it's probably late 90s, early 2000s. I mean, it was probably back about when you were graduating. I mean, it's been a long time ago, but I can't remember the last time Burns made up a game on a Saturday. Now, last week, South Point did play on Saturday. Thank you, Joe.
Well, the weather dictates it too. A lot of times you're not able to play on Thursday or Friday, so Saturday makes the most sense. But
well, it's been the week before, like last week, a lot of them played on Thursday. I mean, you just get a better crowd on Friday night. It's better to have it on Friday night.
But you're right. You got an extra day to kind of prepare next week. Shelby will have the same as everybody else. So, like I say, it's going to be a dogfight next week. Excited, like I say, county or the conference championship on the line. It's going to be exciting as always.
So, about a minute left to our Jam and Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff. So we're going to take one more commercial break. We'll be back. You've listened to the Marburger Chevrolet halftime show, and as always, Burns football is brought to you by West End Sales.
It's truck Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby. Comes to the new 2023 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab RST. Get 0% APR financing for well-qualified buyers, plus no monthly payments for 90 days when you finance with GM Financial. Plus get a $750 cash allowance. Or make every day a getaway with the new 2023 Chevy Equinox. Get 2.1% APR financing for well-qualified buyers, or take $1,250 cash allowance. Get yours today at Marburger Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard, Shelby. Attention home buyers. Call Neeline Cole Termite and Pest Control before purchasing your new home to avoid getting stuck with extensive damage, typically not covered by homeowners insurance. Neeline Cole Termite and Pest Control will inspect your home for prior or present wood-destroying insects and moisture. Call Neeline Cole Termite and Pest Control today to schedule your free estimate at 1-800-7-THE-WEB and receive $25 off any new service from Neeline Cole Termite and Pest Control.
We're back. Jam and Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff coming up. Want to remind our listeners, Shelby Alarm, one of our sponsors. Shelby Alarm has been in business for over 50 years, serving North and South Carolina, specializing in residential and commercial burglar alarms, camera, and surveillance systems. Let us help you make your home or business smart and secure. Trust the people you know that know how to protect your family and business. Estimates are always free for new and existing customer upgrades. Give them a call, 704-482-9896. Once again, that's Shelby Alarm, 704-482-9896. Cherryville getting ready to put foot to ball and get this Jam and Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff in. And if Burns can go down and score again, we will have the quote-unquote Texas fast clock.
Fast clock. I like it.
So we'll see if we're going to get to the fast clock.
Wouldn't be surprised we got that pretty soon.
Well, we'll see. Cherryville's, I don't think they're ready to give up. So I expect them to come out and play hard.
All these lopsided games we've had this year, the opposing teams, none of them has ever quit. You never saw a situation on the field where the opposing team just gave up. And you got to tip your hat to those guys.
So I think it's two. It's 21-3. Crest, after being down 3-0, has scored 3 straight times. One was a 95-yard kickoff return by Javarius Green on his way to Chapel Hill next year. Actually, on his way to Chapel Hill in January, from what I hear.
Yeah, him and all the other guys. Ben Mooney is another one. Will be headed to Gardner-Webb in the springtime. So, early graduates.
So the pooch kick and Marshall McGowan fair catch at their own 32-yard line. So here comes the Burns offense. And Marshall, you told me you were going to get a rushing play and didn't get it.
And Ben Mooney is back out on the field. Not sure how much more we'll see of him, but at least on this drive, he's coming out into the game.
I think once we get the running clock, which I would expect here shortly, that his night will be done.
Yep, Norris back out on the field. All the regular guys still out there for Burns.
So 4 wide receivers out there. And on a Thursday night, you think that they probably want to go lights out. So it is 4 wide receivers. Surratt comes in motion. He'll get it on the jet sweep, trying the right side. Being patient, now across the 30, 35, 40, and 45, still on his feet, and he's knocked out of bounds across midfield to the 49-yard line. So that will be 19 yards and a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, a little jet sweep, took it right. Hadn't seen the jet sweep a whole lot in this Burns offense this year, but glad to see it utilized there. We've seen a lot of that with Keywan Pryor when he was here.
So a 19-yard run by number 19 is a Falston Pharmacy first down. So now Burns operating in Cherryville territory, first down and 10. And Norris beside Mooney. Let's see if he gets the call. No, they got to do the jet sweep the other side. This time it's Warlick, and he's got to get out of trouble. He does. 50, 45, still on his feet. 40, still in bounds. Falls forward as he'll be knocked out about the 35-yard line. But that's going to be about 14 yards and another Falston Pharmacy first down.
A heck of an effort there. Graham Warlick, like you say, took it left this time and thought he might get tackled behind the line of scrimmage, but was able to get away. So credit Graham. Getting another first down there for Burns.
So 2 runs, net Burns 33 yards, and they're already at the 35-yard line.
Let's see if they go back to Ben here and try to put it in the air.
So Mooney looking over ahead of his sideline. Haven't got an update on that Shelby score, but want to thank Floyd Williams Jr. for texting in scores each and every week. I know he was wondering how close Mooney was to the passing record. We'll get more on that in a second as Mooney throws behind his receiver, but caught. And Norris makes 2 men miss on his way into the the numbers bookkeeping touchdown. That makes it 50-0.
I'm not sure. Who was that, Joe? That was 18. That was
so that was Goolsby.
Landy Goolsby. Big
Goolsby. Yeah, I know.
Sorry, I thought that was Norris.
I see his family all the time. They listen and they talk about Landy Goolsby, and now they got something to cheer about. Also, I wanted to finish that up. Angela Toney listening with Floyd Williams Jr. Floyd listens every week, texts in every week. We appreciate that. How many yards on that touchdown? So that's an 18-yard pass. Number 18 with a 35-yard touchdown. So that makes it 50-7. Clock will run. 2-point conversion. Is that Marshall? No, it's Norris. So Norris on the 2-point, and that makes it 52-7 on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Leafs have already. Are you ready for Leaf season this year? Get ready with a stop in at Hojo Power Sports in Shelby and take a look at a leaf sucking machine. That's the Walker Mower, famous for leaf pickup for residential or commercial lawns. With a Walker, your yard will look clean and fresh. Plus, you'll find blowers by Husqvarna, Red Max, Shadawa, and DeWalt. Make leaf season easy this year with the new Walker Mower from Hojo Power Sports. 110 Grigg Street off South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Online at hojopower.net.
The baby chicks are in at Parker Family Feed in Bellwood. Come get your baby chicks now. They also have rabbits too, and they carry all of your pet and livestock food. Check out their new line of porch swings, and they have fall decorations including pumpkins, big beautiful mums, and bales of straw. Get your ryegrass, Kentucky 31 grass seed, lime, and fertilizer at Parker Family Feed, 121 Carpenters Grove Church Road off Highway 18 North in Bellwood. Like them on Facebook, too.
So they're running the clock here at Cherryville High School, 52-7 on your Rice Jewelry scoreboard after it only took 3 plays as Landy Goolsby hauls in 35-yard touchdown. And that makes it 52-7 after Norris's 2-point run. And now we got our Jam Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff, which has been by committee. I think it's going to be Johnny Johnson again. And it is. And Johnson kicks it deep. Good kick over the head of Sewell. And it will go into the end zone for a touchback. So great special teams play. Cherryville will take it on their own 20-yard line. So in about 7.5 minutes, we'll be done with the third quarter. And then we will begin the fourth quarter, which will run off pretty quickly. So we'll be home pretty soon. As Barbara Murray says, it's Bunker Hill 24, Newton Conover 14. So, yeah, and Barbara reminds us the worst makeup games were on Mondays because that did put you in a bind because you had to get them in there. And on that short week, you had to play 2 games in a week, and that would be tough. Yeah, it seems like I remember a couple on Mondays. If they tried to play it Friday, they want to avoid that if at all possible. So let's see what Cherryville does here on this first possession of the first half. As Ward's up under center, and he'll hand it off. I'm not sure who got it. I think 21. Is that 21 that got it? So Bowers on the carry.
58, Rudisell there for the tackle for Burns.
So that's a run of 1 yard. And, you know, if you're Cherryville, you know, you just want to get out of here in one piece. Your big game's next week. If you beat Bessemer City, you sweep the 1A. And that's going to give you a good playoff position. And, you know, your Max Preps ranking is going to go up. You played Shelby, you played Burns, you played East Gaston, you played some tough teams.
And like I say, if you can put some points on the board to get some of these, you know, us and Shelby and some of these teams, they'll increase your RPI for sure.
So we're closing in on 6 minutes. And we have the running clock, as the rule is 42 points, and we're at 45. So Ward in the shotgun, claps the hands. He has it. He's going to roll to his right, still rolling, showing some athleticism, tucks it, runs it, steps out of bounds. Give him about 4 to be third down and about 6.
Yeah, still going to be pretty good short of the first down there. Like I say, gets out of bounds, but we do have a fast clock. Keep this game sped up here.
So it's third down and 5. And I know a lot of people have been texting and asking now, Ben Mooney is now the owner of the Burns High School passing yards record. Congratulations, Ben Mooney. He is now the owner of the most passing yards in the history of the school. So great job, Ben Mooney. We're going to miss you next year, going to graduate. He was part of that state championship baseball team as well. A lot of athletic accomplishments as Ward rolls left, continues to roll left, and throws over, yes. And Coach Lenhart appreciates that recognition. Coach Lenhart in the booth with us.
Showing that little championship ring.
Showing that ring. That's bigger than my head. And that's an incomplete pass, and it will bring up 4th down and about 5, and they're going to bring the punting unit on. And I expect to see Graham Warlick.
We like to say, tip your hat off to Ben Mooney, Burns' career passing yards leader. We think he passed Brandon Littlejohn. Troy Goss is up there, and Lance Camp. A lot of good quarterbacks that come through this program.
Yeah, I can remember all the way back when I first came. It was Clint Darst who was a good quarterback.
Yep. Got Graham Elmore, a bunch of those guys.
Yeah.
Wes Green.
Withrow.
Can't forget about Brad Hull.
Yeah.
Can't forget about Brad.
That might have been before my time.
94 championship quarterback.
Yeah,
Yep.
That was before my time. And Burns now will take it on their own 42-yard line. 38. Thank you, Joe. Got my yard markers mixed up. It's getting late. I've had a long day. Joe heard me just raging at my fourth period today for not knowing how to do the problem I taught him yesterday.
So, like I say, Graham Warlick in at quarterback, trays out Littlejohn in the backfield.
26-0 West Lincoln. Looks like they're on a way to a win. And it's going to be Warlick, pump fakes. Now he's in trouble, spins out of a sack, still in trouble, rolling to the right. Graham, get rid of the football, across the field, dangerous throw and incomplete.
Wow.
I tell you, that was ill-advised, but I'd like to see Ben throw that to one of the cheerleaders. Excuse me, Graham.
Yeah, credit Graham for getting away from that sack. But dangerous pass across the field.
Oh, he was definitely running for his life.
Yeah, I think if he came left, he might have had more room on that side. But it is harder to throw coming across the left for the right-handed quarterback for sure.
Well, Big 71 was after him and trying to get a name on that kid. So 71, if we got a name on him on the Cherryville roster.
71, that's Jordan Lawrence.
Lawrence was after him and almost had him. So straight ahead, Littlejohn got room. 40,
room.
45, 50, still on his feet. 45, 40, makes a man miss, cuts it back, spins, 30, still on his feet, breaking tackles all the way down to the 20-yard line. That's a Falston Pharmacy first down. Big run there for Littlejohn.
What a hard run, left side, Littlejohn. Looks like he should have been brought down 20 yards earlier. Spun his way out of a few tackles. Big-time gain there.
So that's 30 plus 22. That's a 52-yard run by Littlejohn. So great run, and clock continues to run. We're not stopping it on first downs or anything, as that clock will run. In college, they quit stopping it on first downs unless you're inside the last 2 minutes of the half. Hadn't really shortened the games much. It hadn't seemed like they're still 4 hours. Those college football games are marathons. And it's going to be Littlejohn, tries the right side, then cuts it back left, spins off a tackler, but wrapped up there. Big 61's got him down, and not sure where they spot it, but minimal gain.
Yeah, might have gained a couple there.
They're going to give him more than I thought. They're going to give him 5. Didn't look like he got that many. But that's 57 quick yards for Littlejohn. And clock continues to run. We're at 1:16 and counting. And we will have a Stamy Funeral Home post-game show coming up. We'll hand out some hardware, offensive player of the game, defensive player of the game, overall player of the game. And we've got a run to the left. Littlejohn again to the 10, to the 5, and knocked out of bounds, but not before he's got another good gain. He takes it from the 15 to the, let's see, where are they spotting that, Joe? I don't see where they're spotting it. What'd you give him? 8 yards. Okay, so 35 with another 8-yard run. That's 65 yards on this drive, and it's all Littlejohn. And they're going to let this thing run down, so we're going to go ahead and sneak out and get us a commercial break. End of 3, Wright's Jewelry scoreboard, 52-7 Burns. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Join Cleveland County Sheriff Alan Norman in voting for Kevin Gordon for Cleveland County Commissioner. In a recent letter to the voting citizens of Cleveland County, Sheriff Norman pointed out the many reasons Kevin Gordon needs to return as Cleveland County Commissioner to help lead, guide, and direct our county as we move forward. With over 39 years as a public servant, Kevin Gordon is dedicated to serving the people of Cleveland County. On March 5th, 2024, vote Kevin Gordon, Cleveland County Commissioner. This announcement was paid for by the candidate, Kevin Gordon. Renato Automall in Shelby has a new manager. He's Darren Yerby, and he wants to meet you. Come by and talk with Darren today about your automotive needs. See their line of new Kias and brand new Hondas. Plus, check out their pre-owned vehicles, too. And, of course, a great service department. So come by and meet Darren Yerby today. He's looking forward to being a part of our community. That's Renato Automall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at RenatoAutomall.com.
Fourth quarter coming up, 52-7. It's Burns all over Cherryville. Down at the Shelby East Gaston game, it's all Shelby, 28-7 at halftime. Thank you, Adam, for texting that score in. And thank you to Barbara, my brother Danny over at Crest, John over at West Lincoln. I got lots of people that text me in the scores every week. So I appreciate all the help I get on that. First down and goal for Burns. And it's Little John, tries the left side, slipped down and fell. Was that Little John?
Would have been a touchdown. Little sweep left, tripped up, had nobody over.
Turf Monster. Turf Monster got him.
Let's see if we can give him the ball again. Let's see if he can get another crack at that.
So that's going to be maybe a 1 yard gain. So we're at 11:32 and counting. And they're congratulating Ben Mooney for breaking the school passing record. And it's going to be Little John up the middle, puts the head down. That's in for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. So that makes the score 58-7 on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. And I would expect to kneel down on this Neal and Cole 2-point conversion.
Yeah, we've been doing that past few weeks. It's the right thing to do. And
so that's a 6 play drive. And it took 62 yards, time irrelevant with a running clock, but all Little John, 100%. And Neal and Cole extra point is not attempted, so we'll be back.
If you need fireworks for your event, then call on Contracted Pyrotechnics and talk with Dustin Ledford today. They are the bomb. Dustin is a graduate of Burns High School and supplies all the fireworks you've seen at the Burns High School football games. If your town or organization needs fireworks, call Dustin Ledford today at 704-473-1996. That's 704-473-1996. Have a party, have a blast with Contracted Pyrotechnics. It's truck season at Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby. Come see the new 2023 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab RST. Get 0% APR financing for well-qualified buyers, plus no monthly payments for 90 days when you finance with GM Financial. Plus get a $750 cash allowance. Or make every day a getaway with the new 2023 Chevy Equinox. Get 2.1% APR financing for well-qualified buyers or take $1,250 cash allowance. Get yours today at Marburger Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard, Shelby.
58-7, Jam & J's Pizza Factory kickoff coming up. Little John with a 6-yard touchdown run, capped off a 6-play, 62-yard drive. I want to remind our listeners, Shelby Alarm has been in business for over 50 years, serving North and South Carolina. We specialize in residential and commercial burglar alarms, and camera and surveillance systems. Let us help you make your home or business smart and secure. Trust the people you know to protect your family and business. Estimates are always free, or for new or existing customer upgrades. Give them a call, 704-482-9896. Once again, that's 704-482-9896, Shelby Alarm.
And while we were away, Ethan Guy on the kickoff kicked it to one of the Cherryville up men and brought it back to right at about the 30.
So Cherryville will take it on their own 30, and in about 10 minutes, real time, barring an injury or a timeout, which I don't think either team's going to take a timeout unless they had to. We will have the post-game show brought to you by Stay Me Funeral Home. We'll have an overall player of the game brought to you by SNR Auto Sales. The defensive player of the game brought to you by Homestar Financial. And an offensive player of the game brought to you by Parker Farm Service. And just as I said, there won't be a timeout. There's a timeout. So call them like you see them, right? We'll be right back.
Driver, your engine!
Start your engine of savings at Campers Inn in Kings Mountain. Race on in now during the Campers Inn 500. Over 500 units have been discounted for year-end savings. It's the best time of the year to buy. Don't make a pit stop elsewhere. Head to the finish line of savings at Campers Inn in Kings Mountain during the Campers Inn 500. Campers Inn, 615 South Broadway off Highway 161 South at I-85 in Kings Mountain. Online at campersin.kingsmountain.com. Like them on Facebook too.
Today, having choices at the end of life's journey is more important than ever. Choosing the proper way to honor a loved one is not an easy task. there are many emotional, personal, and spiritual issues to consider. Now, there is a new alternative to traditional burial and flame-based cremation. Fiddel's Aquamation is a water-based natural process that gently returns your loved one's remains to their natural ash form. Learn more at StameyTysigerFuneralHome.com or drop by their offices in Falston and in Cherryville.
We're back after that timeout, maybe to get some personnel on the field, I would assume. Clock will start on the snap. Ward hands it off. Bowers takes a hard hit and gets maybe a yard.
Yeah, good stop. Defensive front there for Burns.
Well, Bowers has seen a lot of action tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Played his heart out. And all the Cherryville guys have played hard. Ward included. He's a gamer for sure.
So 2-yard gain on first down, and clock runs. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. So we appreciate you listening to this West End Sales broadcast. Next week, we will be at Shelby, and that will be for the conference championship, as both teams will be undefeated in the conference. Up under center is Ward. Ward hands off. Bowers left side, wrapped up, fights his way, but maybe he got 3, and it'll be some about third down and about 5.
Initial hit there, John Hames, 59 for Burns.
So we've got third down and 5. I keep forgetting it's Thursday. There's a pro game on tonight. Just got Jacksonville's playing somebody. I just got to learn on my phone about fantasy football. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. It's Thursday, not Friday. So how am I getting football alerts on Friday night? But it is Thursday, and I got to go to work tomorrow.
I was going to say it's school night for a lot of these kids too.
I might burn one of them 315 sick days I got. Third down and 5, and it's going to be play action. Ward's got time, now running out of time. Lets it go. Man is open, caught, and pounded out of bounds. But enough for a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Hit hard by Elijah Goodson. Tell you, he's played a heck of a defensive game. Led the team in tackles at halftime.
7 yards, Joe? 7 yards and a Falston Pharmacy first down. Knocked out of bounds, but clock will run. We're under 8 minutes to go. And it's 43-yard line, the ball out to. So, yep, this drive started back on the 30. 2 runs of 5 yards and a pass play of about 8. And it is first down and 10 for the Ironmen. Ward still up under center. Split backs, play action. Ward rolling to his right. Lets it go. Caught. Oh, off his fingers. Should have been caught. Right through his hands, Matt.
Yeah, that's Ford. That's Patterson. Right up, tiptoed down the sidelines. Would have been close to a first down.
It sure would have.
Right up at midfield.
So off the hands and incomplete, and we have.
Yeah, we're going to call timeout.
Okay, so we'll take it with him. We'll be right back.
Shelby's CarQuest Parts, Shelby Auto Plus CarQuest, locally owned and operated. See Charles and Beth Cabanas, Lathan Queen, and Lisa McKinney for all of your auto parts needs. And Shelby Auto Plus CarQuest is your hydraulic hose headquarters. Also fittings to custom-made hoses. They want to help you with all of your automotive parts needs. Shelby Auto Plus CarQuest, 409 North Washington Street in Shelby. Give them a call today at 704-482-2468, your CarQuest Auto Parts store. Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Adam Larson, your Shelby Edward Jones financial advisor, wants to help you make your retirement goals a reality. He can help you figure out where you are today and how to get to where you expect to be. Working together, you can plan for what you want and be ready to take on anything unexpected along the way. Call Adam Larson at 704-470-4384 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
All right, we're back. Second down 10. Ward rolling out, looking, throwing, and almost hit a coach. So that's going to be third down and 10 after that incomplete pass.
Took a lick there at the end. Not sure who hit him, but fortunate to get that ball off.
So clock winds, 6.5 to go. and Cherryville, let's not forget about their big one. They've got to play Bessemer City. So basically you've got the 1A championship and the 2A championship next Friday. Because even though, Cherryville won't win the conference, of course, but you'll win the 1A part.
Mm-hmm.
So that will give them a good chance to host a playoff game.
Yep.
So 3rd down, 10. And Ward limping a little bit. I'll tell you what, you don't want to get him hurt in this situation.
Yeah, I'm like you. I probably would have pulled him by now.
Yeah. So 3rd down, 10, play action. Protection
Ooh,
holds
that's
up
gotta be
temporarily,
a hold.
and it is a hold, and it's caught by a lineman. That's
That can't be
illegal.
legal. That's not legal either.
71.
Too blatant penalty.
Yeah, there comes the flag.
Now the laundry comes out. That was the most obvious hold you ever seen right there.
That wasn't a flag for the hold. That was a flag for the 71 catching the pass.
Yeah, the lineman just grabbed him and just slung him down.
There was no flag for it initially. I don't think the refs realized it was 71. That's an illegal touching of the football.
Yeah, offensive lineman cannot catch the ball.
Yeah, that's been a rule for a while, and that's.
They should just give it to him.
I tell you what, that's just a shame that you're going to take that nice 10-yard screenplay to your right guard.
Hey, he had a lot of yards after the catch there. Give credit to the guy, even though it wasn't legal. He made the best of it, right?
I might not have tackled him. I might have just let him run. I ain't tackling him. And let's see, did they stop the clock? We have a clock stoppage, so we'll be right back.
Nobody does it better.
Yes, when it comes to real estate, nobody does it better than Sherry Horn of Sherry Horn Real Estate. Sherry was voted the best real estate agent and best real estate office in Cleveland County. If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, talk with Sherry Horn at Sherry Horn Real Estate. Call 704-915-5450 or visit our website at soldbysherry.com. And like her on Facebook too, and you'll see why nobody does it better. Triad Corrugated Metal in Lincoln is this area's headquarters for premium metal roofing and supplies. And now just arrived, square tubing for metal carports and metal buildings. Give them a call at 980-429-2278 for pricing and sizes. And they have a wide variety of colors. Visit the website at triadcorrugatedmetal.com. And like them on Facebook too, Triad Corrugated Metal, 108 Industrial Park Road in Lincoln.
Clock is running now that the timeout is over. 4 minutes and 39 seconds left to go. And Burns up 58-7 on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. Play action. Ward lets it go. Man is out there. Some bumping, but no call. And it's going to be incomplete, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Yeah, it was intended for number 2, Sewell. Double coverage there for Burns. And that'll bring it almost to 4 minutes, and this might be the last possession of the game for both teams.
Remember the Stadium Postgame Show brought to you by Stamey Funeral Home in Falston. The Offensive Player of the Game brought to you by Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain. Defensive Player of the Game brought to you by Homestar Financial of Shelby. Overall Player of the Game brought to you by S&R Auto Sales of Shelby, North Carolina. So East Gaston was on top of, Shelby on top of East Gaston 35-7. Thought that would be competitive, but it looks like Shelby is hitting their stride before the game with Burns.
Yeah, it's gonna be a dogfight next week for sure. We travel down to Shelby to decide the conference.
We'll have that covered on YouTube. 7:30, Jam and Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff. It'll be a big-time game as Warlick is going to hand off. I think it's Little John again, is it? Not sure who it is.
Looks like Little John.
Yeah, let's see who it is, and they wrestle him down at the 20. So he'll get 18 yards in a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Love the way Trezell Little John runs. Every run, he looks like Jeremiah, just hard runner.
28
it's hard to bring down.
28 carries.
Hey, he's the same way. Roseboro, they all got similar running styles. So.
So first down and 10 from the 20-yard line. 2 minutes and 42 actual time left if nobody calls a timeout.
Fast clock, as Joe Weibel says. That's what they call it down in Texas.
I guess they have that rule in Texas, Joe. They do have that rule, fast clock rule. Yeah.
Is it 42-0 down there too?
Is it? Yeah. Yeah, probably a good watermark for it's 42 points. And Warlick in the shotgun, getting a little experience here. He'll kneel down, and he's just trying to end this ball game. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to go. Burns doesn't show any more desire to score again.
That's the right thing to do.
You know, Coach Pruitt and David Devine, they're friends and respect each other. Yeah, Burns just a deeper football team, more guys. 28-3, 8 minutes left to go in the third. At least we're going to get home a lot earlier than some of these other teams. And I tell you what, my bid is calling my name.
Won't be long. You're just not too far down the road.
No, not too far.
Might be closer to home here than you are at Burns, right?
About the same. And kneel down, both of them about 11 miles. And it's going to be 1:22 left to go. So I do not think we're going to have anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and step away and give a commercial, as this game's going to end with a 58-7 score. Stadium post-game show brought to you by Stamey Funeral Home. Coming up, don't go anywhere.
DeRisi, the Burns Bulldogs, good luck during this year's football season. DeRisi Power Sports is your go-to for ATV and UTV parts, service, and accessories. And DeRisi is nationally recognized for building race engines and suspensions. They also perform race bike builds. Stop in today and see Santo and Heather DeRisi. These people know what they're doing, and they're located at 4225 Paulston Road in Shelby. Or find them online at www.derisiracing.com. Call them at 704-538-3512.
Hey, I'm Joey Logano, and if you're looking for affordable quality equipment, James River delivers.
Whether you're mowing your lawn, hauling material, or baling hay, James River has the John Deere mowers, tractors, Gator utility vehicles, and implements you need to get it done fast. Plus, with low-rate financing and big cash rebates, James River makes owning a John Deere just as easy as it is to operate. Request a quote online at jamesriverequipment.com.
James River delivers affordable quality.
Fall is here, and Main Street Hardware in Lydell has everything you'll need for the cooler weather months. All types of heaters are in stock now, plus a huge stock of Red Max equipment and price to sell. Hedgers, trimmers, weed eaters, and more. Check out the new line of outdoor furniture that you gotta see. It's not too late to aerate and reseed, and Main Street Hardware has seed, straw, and pine needles too. And of course, Main Street has all you need for projects around the house. See them today, Main Street Hardware, 356 Main Street in Lindale, and like them on Facebook too. Go Bulldogs! Local, scratch-made, and delicious food right there in Boston. It's Johnny Ray Smokehouse. The menu is loaded with delicious slow-smoked barbecue, brisket, burgers, salads, plus Friday night is rib night. And be sure you start off your meal with their famous fried cheese curds. They're out of this world. Stop by today, Johnny Ray Smokehouse, 4629 Boston Road, Highway 18. Open 11 to 8 Wednesday and Thursday, 11 to 9 Friday and Saturday, 11 to 9 on Sunday. Like them on Facebook too.
Oliver's Hardware and Garden Center is not just a hardware store, but a real general store, carrying items like feed and seed, hay, pine needles, and straw. Also case knives, Grove Line, belts, Ashe County cheese, Guernsey milk, Hunter's liver mush, and many more unique items not found in your typical hardware store. They've got it all at Oliver's Hardware, 3712 Falston Road, between Falston and Shelby, or online at olivershardware.com. Oliver's Hardware proudly supports the Burns football team and wishes them good luck for a great season.
On the Go Quick Lube in Boston is not just oil changes. They have tires for all cars with names like GT Radio, Hankook, and Toyo, plus Interstate batteries and wiper blades. Of course, they do oil changes, featuring Castrol, Motorcraft, and Rotella diesel oil, and they carry diesel truck fuel filters. Plus, they are an official North Carolina inspection station. For quick service with competitive pricing and professional technicians, head over to On The Go Quick Lube today. 3716 Boston Road, Highway 18 north of Shelby, and go Burns Bulldogs.
Transition over. Tom Sinafani and Matt Royster with you. And this game is over. It was they took the score down 58-7, correct? 58-7 on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. So Burns had 2 touchdowns in the second half. One was a 35-yard touchdown by Landy Goolsby, and the other was a 6-yard touchdown by Trezell Littlejohn. That was the scoring in the second half, the 2 touchdowns. It was, pretty much all Burns. Cherryville unable to get on the board in the second half, but, spirited effort by their guys, getting ready for their big battle with Bessemer City next week to see who basically the 1A champion of this conference is. So good luck to Coach Pruitt and his guys as they go down and play Bessemer City next week. Meanwhile, Burns has a big one next week themselves for the 2A half of the conference championship. It'll be Burns versus Shelby at Shelby. Jam J's Pizza Factory kickoff will be 7:30. If you want to listen to Cherryville and Bessemer City, Ken and Danny will be on 92.9 on WCSL. That's our Cherryville radio station. So, Matt, what we got in the stat sheet?
Well, like I say, first of all, congrats, Ben Mooney, all-time Burns passing yards leader. I'm not sure the total on that, but tonight he was 14 for 14, 310 yards, 6 touchdowns. Pretty career night for Ben. Like I say, tip your hat to him. He's had a remarkable career here at Burns. Receiving, he's got a slew of guys on here. Kamari Surratt, 4 catches, 52 yards, touchdown. Norris, 4 for 92 and a touchdown. Warlick, 4 again is for 66. Johnny Johnson, 2 for 69. Landy Goolsby, 1 for 35 and a touchdown. We got Kenyon Surratt, caught 1 for 35 yards and a touchdown. And so rushing, we got Norris, 3 carries, 45, a touchdown. Trezay Littlejohn come in there in the second half, 4 catches, or 4 rushes for another touchdown. Defensively, let's look at this. We led by Landon Dover, 8 tackles, and followed by Goodson, 5 tackles. We got a couple guys with 4, Zach Currier and 58, Rudisell. And then Trezell Littlejohn had a couple and an interception as well. So good overall night, defense, offense, another good game for Burns overall.
All right, before we get out of here, let's hand out some hardware. First, the offensive player of the game brought to you by Parker Farm Service of Kings Mountain.
We're going to give that to Mooney, too, 14-14, 310, 6 touchdowns. Career night, like I say, just incredible performance by Ben. Seen that all year, his whole career, so congratulations to him.
I'd have to say that for his efforts, I think Jeremiah Norris and Kamari Surratt deserve a little bit of honorable mention there, as they had big nights as well. And then defensive player of the game, brought to you by Homestar Financial of Shelby. I'll tell you what, I'm going to give it to a guy who hasn't gotten this year. Landon Dover had a couple of big sticks tonight and a fumble recovery. So Landon Dover hasn't got that award this year. So I'm going to give our defensive player of the game, once again, brought to you by Homestar Financial of Shelby. That's Landon Dover. And then the overall player of the game, brought to you by S&R Auto Sales of Shelby. I guess that's going to be the record center, Moody, right?
Mooney got to be. Like I say, you can't say enough about he's a good young man. You say he's good in the classroom. He's the kind of guy you want to see in this position. He's worked hard his whole career. And to see his progression from freshman year to now, I've enjoyed personally seeing him grow, and he's well-deserved of this record.
So that's our overall player of the game, brought to you by S&R Auto Sales of Shelby, North Carolina. Moving forward, next week we will have Burns visiting Shelby. We will have coverage of that game on KTC Broadcasting right here on this YouTube channel. Cherryville at Bessemer City next week, 92.9. Ken and Danny will have that game on 92.9. So for Tom Centofanti and Matt Royster, once again, Wright's Jewelry scoreboard, 58-7 Bulldogs. You've listened to Burns Football, brought to